Oh my god. How? How? How do you guys already? Camboy! We literally were just in starting soon. How on earth? Thank you so much. Ty, thank you so much for the sub. Campboy, I thank you so much for 10 gifted. What the frick? Medmo, thank you so much. Thank you as always. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Darm, thank you. Bjorn, thank you. Ah! Oh my god, I'm so behind. Darkfire, thank you so much for 2 years. Toki, thank you. Virgilux, thank you. Lazari Drake, thank you. The UFO driver. Megstock, hey! Oh my gosh, 33 months, that's crazy. Human person, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Cogs right, thank you. Jace, thank you. J-Line, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bonsai, thank you so much for 5 gifted. What the frick? Wait, it's Darm's birthday. It's Darm's birthday. Sparks, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Adrian, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Reptile, thank you. Oh my gosh. Wild Chrome, thank you. VM, thank you so much for 5 gifted. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god. I don't even know what to... Okay, is it actually Darm's birthday? I feel like I'm hallucinating a little bit. I'm not actually sure. I don't know if that was a bit... Whoa! Medmo! Medmo, you never have to. Oh, Darm, happy birthday. Okay, I'll sing in a second. Medmo, what the frick? Thank you so much for 50 gifted. Oh my god. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, thank you. You guys are so kind. I don't know. Letrix, thank you. Boulder stuff, thank you. Okay, we gotta sing to Darm. We gotta sing to Darm. That's crucial here. Sorry for the sound you're about to hear, but also, whatever. So I haven't set up the new mic yet for streaming, but I have set it up for recording because I was in the process already of using a different mic for streaming than I do for recording. So, okay. Oh my god. Thank you so much! Ugh. It's so out of tune, but whatever. It's fine. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Darm. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Okay, we did it. It took forever to tune because I have not played since I threw my banjo in the trunk of my car to go and visit my parents for Christmas. So I got back and I just unloaded my banjo in the state that it was after being in the trunk of my car, and it sounded like that. I'm so sorry. But here I am now. Oh my gosh, yeah, the new cover. That was kind of a crazy surprise, wasn't it? That whole thing was so crazy. So, I had like no intentions. I just got the new mic and I really wanted to test it out, and I was like, oh, this is a song that's kind of piano-y. And I just kind of like did a very simple piano arrangement, and then I recorded, and then I realized that my mic had been backwards. Don't at me, I'm literally the stupidest girl. So then I turned my mic around and recorded again. But I used the old recordings for harmonies, which I thought sounded kind of cool, but kind of weird. I don't know. There was mixed feedback about that. But then, yeah, I just put it out. And that's like the fastest I've ever put out a cover. The art for it was literally just my model making a expression, and then a picture of a piano, and then a gif of a cat. That was it, dude. You just put that on duotone, and there's the video. So bad. So bad. Absolutely so bad. Aren't I the person that frequently tells people to turn their mics around? I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't know why I would. But yeah, no. Yeah. That's Thank you. I'm really glad that you guys like it. Thank you. Oh my god, there's a Churchy has appeared. One Chorcho. I think that the well wait, let me check if they work before I get all excited about it. Wait, are all of my redeems unavailable? I wonder if they can be re-availabled. May, my darling. May, can you fix it? Because they should be hooked back up in VTube Studio. I don't know why they weren't, but yeah. Yeah, having the mic flipped means that you're recording the room sound and reverb. Yeah, so it was super weird sounding, and then when I EQ'd it to have, like, any of my voice in it, it sounded weirder, and then, like, the noise removal made it super weird. Wow! Wait! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! We did it! We did it, boys! It works again! It's been so long! Guys, I had a second where I was like, wait, am I live? Like, oh, actually, what is wrong with my brain? The fact that I wondered that... I'm not well. Your wife mixed me up with Neuro, and now she thinks I'm an AI. I'm honored, dude. Do you mixed up with Neuro? Heck yeah. Pop Max, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Poet Dromian, thank you so much. There was a while when, no one really knew what VTubers were. Lucy Pyre Sicario, thank you so much! And so, like, people would frequently come into your chat and just be like, is this an AI? Is this an AI? And you'd have to be like, no, unfortunately, no, I'm a real woman. But the thing that's hard is that, like, I'm a robot, right? Like, that's my character. So I can't just be like, no, I'm not an AI. Because, like, I am in the kayfabe. So yeah, I confused a lot of people, I think. Gele gasp, umeb. Not an AI. You're real? You aren't AI? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. A real woman. What was that sound? Jesus Christ. Guys, I had so many things I wanted to get done. I have like a week of work from home and I was like, I'm gonna do everything with it. And okay, we have put out a lot of music. We've put out a lot of music. And there's more that I've recorded that is for future surprises that I hope you guys will like. That we've gotten done. And there's some infra stuff. But I have to prep for the collab with Neuro because I don't have a lot of experience in VR chat, and if I want this to work correctly, I gotta spend a lot of time prepping. And then I'm gonna be like out of time, and I have my take-home project for work, and I've got to get that done, and like my actual job I have to get done. And as a result, teeth model in VR chat, I don't think I'm gonna put Neuro through that. Although there's a way that maybe she would like it. But yeah, there is a way that, like, I kind of overestimated how much time I'd have. I really want to finish Curly's model. I feel so bad. It's been so long, and she's just waiting so patiently and being so sweet. I don't know if I should, like, make her, like, a quick chibi, because I could probably knock that out in a day just so she has something 3D. I feel so guilty. But we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best. We just keep persisting, dude. We just keep persisting. There's not enough time in the day, and I'm stupid and bad with my time, and so when I do have time, I spend it on dumb stuff that no one asked for, like the little song that I made in the Discord, and then everyone was like, "Why do we need this?" Curly has fan-made 3D models. They're probably better than this one. That's what's killing me. They're probably better. Tiny Churchy's so cute. I don't understand why they're not in the call. Is it okay if I just call from my phone for a little bit to say hi? Oh, Shumi's sick. Shumi very sick. Yeah, of course, of course. We heart react this so that she knows the answer is yes. I think she knows that. No, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Ah, God. This is why you don't do a bunch of things for your friends, because then if you do a bad job, they have to be your friends about it. Okay. Okay. Churchy is peeing. Maybe if I call now, Minnie will hop on? No, stop. Oh my god. There we go. My face is awesome, thank you! Flashy, phasing in and out of reality. You know, that's what we do. We're VTubers. We're not real. We're not supposed to look real. guys, I had the worst idea ever. I guess like, you know, a good way to get hate on the internet as a woman is to have is to say anything about dating. Because there are very sad people who are having a lot of trouble. And they want it's hard when you feel rejected, right? It hurts a lot. I've talked before about like how at some point in my life I was kind of an incel, but about friends instead of about partners, right? Like I didn't even dream of a relationship, dude. I was just like, these stupid friends only want friends for their own gain. It's not genuine. They don't really have the capacity to care about others. These stupid freaking people have such an easy time making friends, or they're the kind. Okay, I did genuinely believe emo Ellie era. I was not emo, honestly. That would have required too much identification with a group of people. But nah, it's not really even emo. It was just freaking incel, honestly. Like emo is sad, right? And this wasn't sad. This was like bitter and gross. But yeah, no. Again, I don't even know. It's not so much every man is an island. It's like, I had the same kind of idea, I think, that a lot of incels have, right? Which is like, there are men who are good enough looking, or rich enough, or whatever they think women like, that they don't have to try, and all women just love them instantaneously. Or, there are men who, they're like barely good enough, and so they're just gonna get like treated very badly in relationships, but at least they can have them. And then there are like men who don't have any of the good stuff, and so they either have to like fundamentally reshape themselves around this goal, or accept that their lives will be miserable and lonely, right? And so this is what I felt, but about friendship. I believe that there were like people who were good at friendship, who had the desirable friend things, and the world would just sort of open its arms to them. And then there were people who didn't have those things, but kind of did, and so they would be, like, exploited in friendships, but at least they'd have friendships. And then there were people like me, who would have to make themselves fundamentally, like, desirable to exploit, right? Who would have to work tirelessly to make ourselves exploitable. And, when you go through life expecting an apology from everyone, just seeing the worst in everyone, hating everyone, no one freaking likes you. It's really off-putting, right? And it's uncomfortable for other people, too. It's uncomfortable for people to feel, like you're always trying to do everything for them. There is a kind of power in being owed something. And so if you're in a friendship where no one is keeping track of who's done more for whom, no one cares, right? It doesn't matter. But if you're in a friendship where you're keeping track so you can make sure you don't fall behind, because that's the only reason they like you, because no one really cares about friends, they're just trying to get free stuff, right? That makes them uncomfortable. They're like, I don't know what she's keeping score for, but I can tell that she's keeping score in her head, and it makes me weird, right? It makes me feel weird. So I did that for a long time. I was just kind of like that. And pretty sad, right? Pretty sad, I think. Both for me and for others. And it took a very long time. It took a very long time to realize that it's not that deep, No one is thinking that hard. Friendship is free and people want to have it. I don't know. There are situations where people are more or less forgiving of difference. And I think the way that people identify difference is not only cynical and gross. I think that there are ways of identifying difference that serve us, that are kind of sweet. I knew someone who was a very scary person, who did a lot of very bad things to a lot of people, and I did not know. I did not know because I can't really tell when people are off. But there were a lot of other people in my life who were like, that person is super off. And I was like, you guys are so judgmental. And then I realized that they had been detecting something. And so I think that there is an important place in our communities for people who don't notice or care about difference at all, like me, right? And I think that there is also a place in our communities for people who notice and care about difference a little bit more. People who are more likely to be like, that was weird. I didn't like that. I don't trust like that. Something was off there, right? Now, also, if you're just a kind of a weird, different person, you're going to trip some wires for people who are less accepting of difference. And I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, right? Sometimes there will be a thread about me. Sometimes there will be a thread about me where they're just like, there's just something off about Ellie Minibot. And it's like, yeah, dog, it's autism. They'll be like, there's just something when she speaks, it's not right. It feels like she's rehearsed this. And it's like, yeah, 'cause I have, dude. That's the whole thing it is. Like, autism isn't just cute. It's also like, yeah, dude, I'm different. If you're noticing, like, there's something different about her, yeah, dog. There is. There super is. So for me, yeah, I think it's, mostly funny. And it doesn't really bother me because I have people around me now who really like the way that I am. Some of them are more accepting of difference, some of them are less accepting of difference, and ultimately, it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, misanthropy is, boring and sad. And I think it's kind of dumb. And I'm kind of over it. But yeah, no. So my point is, I do empathize with incels. I do. I understand what it is like to feel deprived of something that is, for some people a human need, for others not, but for a lot of people it is a need, right? And to feel deprived of it and to get bitter about it, right? And when there's not much you can do about it anyway, I don't I don't know that bitterness is necessarily illogical. I think it won't serve you, but, I don't know what will, right? I remember people giving me all of these tips for how to make friends at that age, and I don't know if I could have. Like, I don't think I was gonna have friends in middle school. I went to a very small middle school full of very, very rich children, and I was not, right? I went there because my mom worked there, so it was free. And I was weird, in any number of ways. And I had less idea of how to be less weird and how to interface with people. And I think children are sometimes less accepting of difference around that age. I think they're just kind of figuring out how to fit in, how to form communities. And so they're a little less accepting of difference. So, yeah, I don't know. I think broadly, I was not going to have friends at that age, right? I don't think there's anything I could have done. I don't think any amount of advice would have gotten me friends at that age. And so people would give me all this advice, and it was stupid. And, like, becoming weird and misanthropic and bitter, also stupid. Also very stupid. But what else was I gonna do, You gotta do something with this stuff in your head. And so I do totally understand, right? And I held on to it for a lot longer than I needed to, right? You form these ideas, and it makes you act so weird and bitter and mean to people. Cassie Frog, thank you so much for 5 gifted at this moment. Thank you. Giga Chat. Yeah, yeah, no, so then my other person's muted. Yeah, I'm not in the call yet. We're in the VTube studio thing, but they're not in the call yet. Anyway, yeah, so, it took a very long time for me to kind of take off that armor, right? It felt good to put it on. It feels good to be like, I didn't want that anyway, about stuff you can't have. But ultimately, it doesn't serve you. But also, I understand how if nothing is gonna serve you, you know, whatever, you gotta do something to make it livable. So I understand why incels do their thing. But they're also it's pretty goofy, you know, like it's not gonna help, right? And like I don't know, I come back over and over again to I talked once in a clip about like, yeah, my friend is like just like a goofy guy. He's like shorter than I am, and like his thing is that he just like talks to people and he's just like really friendly and funny and outgoing, and he has nothing riding on it, so people don't get like scared. Like he's not like scary intense, he's not like demanding socials and he's got so much riding on this and you're scared to say no, right? He's just kind of like chill and having a good time. And so, you know, he dates a lot of people. He dates a lot of people, right? And that's my best friend. And Joey's quite handsome, I'm sure. But then people were like, oh, a famous rich man, of course. Guys, Joe is not rich. Joe's a substitute teacher who works in community theater. Here's what I will say. There are communities that are more and less willing to kiss you, right? Theater kids are already all kissing each other. You walk in the room, you're gonna like, oh, just like a stray kiss is gonna hit you, man. Like you can't... You can't actually duck out of that. There's all these incels, and it's like, bro, if you just got into community theater, I swear to God, you'd have people stuck to you. You'd also have mouth herpes, but like, you know, you'd have people stuck to you. I don't know. Theater is just, they're all naked in there. I don't know what's happening. It disgusts me. You know, my point is, there are places where everybody be kissing, and you can just do that. You can just do that. Like, it's gross. I don't want to do that, but you know, they're all just doing it. They're all doing that. But yeah, the point is, what was the point? Right. So, oh, I should just hop in the call with my friends. We'll get back to it. But the point, I guess, is, I understand why incels are like that, and I have a lot of empathy for them, but also, they're fundamentally wrong. I got another friend, kind of doofy looking, honestly, but he like puts his heart and soul into his music, and girls fall for him all the freaking time. He just like goes to open mics and plays his music. He puts his heart and soul into it, puts his whole butt into it. Kind of a doofy looking, shy guy. I love him. He's a little doofy looking. He's got kind of his hair is kind of doing a thing. And yeah, girls just like walk up after he performs and are just like, wow, you know? Like, you're just kind of fundamentally wrong about what people care about. If you're like, girls only want really rich men. Like, no, they don't. They don't care. They don't care, dude. I don't have a single friend who's like, he's gotta be at least this rich. And most of my friends are dating guys who make less than they are. I don't know why this is true. Most of my guy friends are dating girls who make more than they do. And like, they're not in, no one is making that much, dude. In this economy, you think anyone is making that much money? And yet everyone is kissing each other. I don't know. Anyway, my point is, yeah, people fall in love with each other for all kinds of reasons. And I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know. I just don't think that theory is gonna pan out. Rich is a multiplier, not a requisite? I don't even think it is, man. I don't know. I don't even think it is, right? Like, I think that if you were, like, considering the girls only want tall, rich, handsome men is the kind of girls you don't want to be in a relationship with anyway, trust me. I don't even know what that means. I've never met one of these women. Like, I'm sure that they must exist. I'm sure that such a woman must exist, but I've literally never met her. Like, I've never met the woman who cares about that whatsoever. I've met girls who were, like, really tall, and they were like, it's hard to find a guy who's taller than I am, which I guess implies that they were looking for guys who are taller than they are. But also, I don't know. My sister married a guy who's shorter than she is. I just don't really think it's that big a deal. Like, I don't know, man. I think no one cares about this stuff as much as people think they do. But here's the thing. If you go somewhere where people are, like, trying to buy a partner, right? oh, I gotta get in there soon. If you go somewhere where people are trying to buy a partner, they're gonna have a bunch of weird specific demands because the people who go somewhere looking to buy a partner are weird, right? They're weird people, right? If you go to a bar where people are like prowling looking for a man, those are weird people. And the kind of man they're looking for, it's weird. They're probably looking in a weird way. If they're on like a dating app, it's probably weird in there. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Like I've never tried, nor have I succeeded. I just haven't cared that much. I kind of just wanted friends, and then I got them, and then I didn't care, man. But like, yeah, I think there's this thing. Okay. I have a good explanation. The selection bias works in this way. I remember that when I was like 15 years old, men in public would approach me if I was in a place where there were men. And they would be like, you know, they would just like make noises like that or whatever. And I would think to myself like, oh God, you know, they like me now, but they're not going to like me in the future, right? Because they like me most now. That wasn't whistling. That was just, I don't know, whatever kind of sounds they make, right? And then like, I got to be like 18 and they stopped doing that, right? And I was like, oh God, wait, I missed my window. And then I realized, no, it's just the kind of man creepy enough to go up and like at someone. I know that's not really the sound. It's just like, that's, you know, that's how you hear it, right? If someone is talking to a 15-year-old, if a 30-year-old man is talking to a 15-year-old in a public place with the intention of getting her number, that's what he sounds like. You know how like the Charlie Brown adults, they don't really make real sounds. They just go like, but it's like that. They just make like a kind of sound in my head. But yeah, the point is like they stopped doing that when you turn 18. And I found the cure for these guys because I remember at the time I would be like, I'm 15, and that would not stop them. But then I realized if you say you're 30, some of them older than 30, if you say you're 30, they just leave you alone. They're done. They're over it. And I was like, oh God, I'm going to turn 30 and no one is going to be into me. And like, granted, I'm not 30 yet, but I think I can solidly say at this point in my life, it's going to be fine, actually. Because most men are normal. It's just that the men who randomly encounter you and approach you, if you aren't like putting yourself in situations where you'll meet strangers or like trying to meet friends and friends of friends, the kind of men that you'll meet, they're into 15-year-olds. But if you're just meeting like a random sampling of dudes, they're normal. They're just like normal guys. And so I think a similar thing happens where if you're like following the advice you get on the internet for dating and you're like going to a bar and just talking to random women, the women who are there to talk to random men at the bar, they're gonna be weird. They're gonna have weird requirements, but they're not just like normal people, you know? Anyway, I think it's a sampling bias. I don't really know. I also think that you know, there's like a lot of incentive to create rage for engagement on social media. And so like, I don't know about you guys, but when I log on to social media, I see a ton of posts that are just like, women are literally disgusting over the age of 30. And it's like, bro, you're gonna marry one ideally, right? Like that's what you want. Like you're like a traditional guy, you want to marry a girl. You know that she's gonna be over 30 most of your lives together, right? Like you don't need to be into 30-year-olds now. You're not 30. But like, if you're completely ruling out the idea that anyone ever could be, no one is gonna marry you. But the idea is that no one really thinks that, right? Normal freaking guys, if you just like meet a random guy, he doesn't think that. That's an insane thing to think, right? So it's just like, I just swear to God, it's like 12 guys who think insane things, and then their stuff gets crazy amplified if you're a girl to you because engagement bait. And then you're like, oh God, do guys really think that now? And I think the same thing is happening for guys. I think that they truly have the idea that girls are crazy now. And they're not. The whole bear thing, I think that's not how most women think. That's just rage bait made to make you angry, and it worked. If it worked. If it didn't work, then congratulations, you're normal. But yeah, the point is, there is no war of the sexes. No one cares. Some things are easier depending on your gender. And you should use your powers accordingly to help others. Yeah. Anyway, okay, fine. I'm joining the call.
It worked.
Hey, girls.
Hello. Wait, is she here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah! I wanted to hear. You can keep talking about whatever you were talking
we
about.
wanna
I just
hear
wanted-
it.
yeah, I
Oh
just
no,
wanted to
no, no,
hear
no,
it
no, no,
again.
no! I should stop. I was rambling about stuff that's gonna get clipped, and then a bunch of incels are gonna actually murder me.
I know. I did see one person that was like, blah blah blah, girls in one ear, blah blah blah, men's preferences in the other ear. I was like, oh, that's a topic. No, I was like that too before Churchy joined the call. Mine is the same.
Really?
We're in the same boat. 2 different clips, same, same thing.
Because like there was someone clipped Churchy talking about a guy approaching her in a public place where she could not leave, right? She
Yeah.
was on an airport
Yeah.
shuttle, right? So she couldn't leave. And then he asked her for her social information immediately, and she gave it probably a little hesitantly, but like, okay. And then he added her immediately, searched through everything, asked a question that could be pretty personal, like, are you a streamer? Made an account to follow her, right? There's a lot here that's like troubling.
Just a little bit too much, yeah.
It's too
Yeah.
much, and it's nerve-wracking. So like, this comes straight from Joe, a man who kisses so many women, despite having the salary of a substitute teacher, and being shorter than I am.
Riz, what?
His credentials.
What he said was like the most important thing to indicate to a girl that you want to go on a date with. The most important thing to convey to her is not that you're like hot and sexy and cool, or that you like the same things she likes. It's literally just that if you say no, he does not care. And if the date is not going well and you want to leave, he does not care. That's the only things. That's the most important things. If you convey
Like,
nothing
make her
else,
feel safe to say no.
yeah.
Creating enough space to say no and be like, I don't know, safe and comfortable is like the best
Yeah.
part.
If you just seem like you don't have a ton riding on this, and don't have a ton riding on this because it's a stranger, don't have a ton riding on anything with a stranger, you just met them, she will be so much like, okay, if she does not feel comfortable sticking around to find out whether it's a yes or a no, then you're only ever gonna get a no.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
there were a lot of comments that were just like, okay, there were some that were just insane, right? That were just like, I hate Churchy, this is why she has no boyfriend, right? But then there were other comments that were like, that seemed genuinely confused.
They were like, this is why I will never talk to women. Like,
Yeah.
there's like stuff like that.
Or like, oh God, what did
No,
he do
Shimmy,
wrong?
you're not
Like
loud.
she,
At
yeah,
least
you're
not on my
perfect,
side.
girly. You're perfect, girly. I just had to turn you down on my side. It was a me problem. It was a me skill issue. But it's, I don't remember what I was saying. What were we saying?
This is why I don't talk to women.
Oh yeah,
But there were some like actual comments that seemed confused or like
yeah.
not
Where
the ones that were like this stupid fucking bitch like the you know
Also, I saw some comments that actually cooked me. It was like, okay, I mean, aside from like the, oh, you look kind of Asian, I don't see what this guy did wrong. And it's like, it's like, okay, I mean, first of all, right? Like, I think maybe the rest of it you can kind of say like, oh, he's just like not understanding that he's shooting his shot, maybe not understanding the best thing. It's like, but you can't leave out the fact that he said, you look
Asian.
like you.
The
You
comments like,
kinda
yeah,
Asian.
aside for everything creepy he did, I don't see what he did that was creepy.
Yeah. If you are worried about approaching somebody in public, like also like this is like a small summary of what Chuchi experienced. This isn't like every step by step, play by play, right? So like you shouldn't, first of all, if you're mean to Churchy, I will find you and I'm gonna cough on you and you're gonna get sick.
I was like, damn, like I got haters. This is crazy.
There were people who really didn't understand. They were like, but she said yes to everything. How was he supposed to know? And so I thought about maybe, like, okay, I had the idea of, like, should we do an advice stream on how to talk to strangers? That's, like, maybe stuff that might be useful. Or, like, I know that that'll get clipped and incels will eat us, but also, like, they're gonna eat us anyway. Whatever, man.
They eat us no matter what, so...
Yeah.
Let them
Also,
know.
as someone who's very anxious, I'm always worried that I say the wrong thing and stuff. But I think like your intentions can always kind of, if you're worried about coming across wrong, then you let the other person create the space that's comfortable for them,
Mhm.
right? So you don't like consistently pressure them and look up everything in front of them about their life. That's a little bit. That's a lot. I feel like you can kind of acknowledge it's a lot. That's not just shooting your shot. Can I just say
Yeah.
that's just not just like, hey, shooting your shot. It's not like he's like, hey, let's. I think you're pretty. Let's go out. Hee hee. I'll add you on stuff. And Churchy said yes. And then Churchy went, just kidding. It's like he was too much in her face, and it was a lot. And also, Churchy can say no. That's
Yeah.
fine too.
That's
Like
cool.
that's nothing wrong with that.
Did they want me to go to his house? Like
And
right
kiss
then
him.
there?
He's your husband now. He
Yeah,
claimed
they
you.
wanted me- Yeah, I should have kept saying yes. Like
Yes.
like you
Yes.
know how in improv they
Yes.
say like never
Yes,
say
and.
no or whatever. I
Yes,
should have gone.
and
Yes,
Yeah. Also, people can change their mind, right? Everyone's like, Churchy said yes. Churchy said yes. Okay, but what if at one point she was like, actually,
I
now
was into
afterwards,
it when I saw his Steam
I don't
library,
want
but
to.
then he asked me if I was Asian, and now I'm not.
yeah.
Like people can take back their yeses as well,
But also, like, and I think this is often framed as something manipulative, but this is something that every girl has to do. And like, okay, so when you say no to someone, especially not someone who's publicly, like, completely explicitly stated that they're into you, if you say, like, I'm really sorry, I see what you're trying to do, I'm not interested, which was my initial approach as a very straightforward autistic woman, sometimes they will yell at you in a public place really, really
Yeah,
loud.
those are
Not
so
even
awkward
infrequently.
ones.
They'll be like, you thought I liked you, you ugly bitch?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, the reason why a girl might be like, okay, if you ask her for something is because she doesn't want you to get scary. Now, most dudes don't get scary, but if it's, a small
Like I was
percentage.
telling Chad, it's like 1 out of every 20 is a weirdo. It's like they stick out, okay? 1 out of every 10 or 1 out of every 20. I was saying
That's
1 out of
true,
every
yeah.
10 because I feel like out of 20 guys, maybe 10 will be brave enough to approach you, and out of those 10 guys, 1 out of every 10 of those guys is a weirdo.
And like I care about those guys. I understand that a straightforward answer of just like, oh, I'm not interested would be easier on them, but I can't risk it, man. Like I can't too many times. And I think that you're already the reason why it's 1 in 20 is that like people who are weird and scary, they're more likely to approach you. like I'm gonna put that out there first. I don't think 1 in 20 men would yell at you for that, but I think 1 in 20 men who would approach you would yell at you for that. And it's just because when you're looking at dudes who are gonna approach a stranger, you're already kind of selecting for a pool that has more weirdos in it, right?
Yeah.
They don't care what other people think, and that's why they're willing to yell at a stranger in public. It's also why they're willing to talk to a stranger in public, It's hard, and I really do want those 19 to have a straightforward answer. But seriously, man, I've had it get really, really scary.
That one
and
guy
not
ruins it for you
infrequently.
guys.
So I, if someone approaches me, I'm gonna give them very, very hesitant, like, oh, I don't really have that social media. I'm in a hurry. I'm really busy, but thank you. I'm busy, but thank you, right? Like, I'm gonna give them that instead of, absolutely not, this is not what I want. I'm so sorry, but thank you. Because if you do that, they can get really scary.
I mostly feel more safe saying no and like shooing guys away if like my friends are nearby.
Yeah.
Like being more straightforward because like at least you're not alone. You have people to back you up a little bit.
There's a phenomenon. I saw people talking about like when you're talking to a girl and it's going really well and then her friend is like, she's not interested, and you're like, oh,
no,
I hate
that's
that.
what makes me so mad because people say they have this whole sentence where it's like the fridge protecting the snack or whatever.
Oh, I hate that.
Get out!
But it's like,
They're there for a
bro,
reason.
she's not interested. Her friend wouldn't say that. If she were interested, her friend is saying that because she's not interested, right? So she's probably giving you, if she is the snack, right? This very pretty girl you've chosen, she is probably she is probably very used to this, and she's probably very scared of it because it's gone bad a lot. So she's being like, oh, thank you. Yeah, I do get my nails done. Thank you. Thank you. Like, kind of leaning away. And then her friend is like, leave her alone, right? Because her friend knows her and can read her body language, you know?
Yeah, or they just want to like even if whoever you're talking, the snack, quote unquote, if she's into you, but her friend comes
The
up to
snack.
you and like talks to you, right? Just like checking you out, making sure you're not a weirdo. That's the thing. Like they're also making sure you're not a weirdo. If you
Ooh,
react
that too.
weirdly
Yeah.
to that, right? Like there are moments where it's like maybe you're into it, but your friend's like, I just want to make sure that whoever you're talking to, this stranger, is not
I
gonna
know
like
that too.
murder you.
Or like
You know?
especially if the like if I am the fridge in that situation, or
The fridge and
and
the
my
snack
friend
is
and my snack friend is under the influence, I'm gonna make sure that she's safe, you know?
Yeah.
Can we find better
My
terms?
snack friend.
Yes.
I
Yes.
am the fridge.
The maiden and her protector. I
Wait,
made it
someone said
worse. I made it
mini
worse for you.
That's so
I am
funny.
the fridge.
My
No, but
snacks.
I am, guys. I have lived my life as the fridge friend, okay, and I'm fine with being the fridge friend because I've always had like besties who are like so pretty and so nice, and like all the boys are like, "Hey, Shu Mimi, how's your friend?" Like, I just want to suss you out, make sure you're fine. If you seem like a genuinely nice guy, then and she's, you know, also wants to hang out, then that's great. But sometimes I'm also like, hey man, she said she doesn't really want to date people, and you're just gonna be sad if you consistently ignore that and keep trying.
Yeah.
Aside from like her being hurt as well, it's like just I think it's best for everyone if you maybe just didn't. But
Didn't do that.
you could try. It's fine,
Yeah.
and it's also like
I
people.
think it's just trying, but be okay with rejection.
Mhm.
Like
Yes,
everyone
that's the
gets
main
rejected.
thing.
We all get rejected.
Hmm.
In a lot of circumstances, it's not the end of the world.
Dude, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
so real. If someone was like, if I kind of was like, sort of like, oh, I don't really think this is like the place or time, and I was giving kind of like hesitant reactions, and someone just kind of like read that and was like, okay, sick, bye, and then I encountered them later, I'd maybe approach them. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
That would be so
I'd maybe be like,
cool.
hey, the way you respected my
Well, that
decision was
shows,
like
what's it,
really hot.
emotional, like intelligence.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shows that they
I've
like.
actually had that before where like a guy was like rizzing me up or something, and then I was like, no, and they were like, okay, that's chill, and I was like, wait, come back,
Wait,
hang
come
on.
back.
Yeah.
wait.
Because someone.
Be a normal person again, real quick. Hang on a second.
Yeah. Like I have a friend now who's dating somebody that like that like for months they were kind of like they kind of knew each other. They went to do archery together, and then one day he shot his shot, and then she was like, "Oh, I think you're really cute, but I'm not interested." And then he said, "Okay," and then that's it. And then like a year, like I don't know, not a year later, they became friends, and a couple of months later, she was like, "Wait, it was really hot that he like just fully accepted
Yeah.
me saying no," and then
Yeah, 'cause it
and
kind
then
of
she's like,
is.
now she's like, now it's my turn to shoot my shot and see if he wants to be in a relationship now. He can say no and it's fine, but that was like a positive thing. Also, like, yeah, shoot your shot in archery. That's a good one. I said that. um, also, like, I think it's really nice
Now
if,
he says
let's
no, and
say,
if he did say no to that chatter, if he did say no, he has every right to.
Yeah, awesome.
exactly, and that's fine.
Thing.
Like if she turns him down, then she like lost out on that chance to be with him, but that doesn't mean that she can't later on shoot her shot. If he says no, then she also leaves it alone, right? It's a two-way street. And like
Mutual respect.
similarly, I think if you like meet somebody in public and you think they're cool and you want to like get to know them better, but you don't want to like scare them away, I think a really good way to do it is like honestly you putting yourself out there and then letting them decide whether or not they want to extend like their hand to you. So for
Yeah.
example, if you're like, I don't know, if you really want like to exchange contact info, just give them your number. Just be like, write your number down or something. Be like, here is my
Oh, yeah.
number. I think you're really cute. If you feel like getting to know each other, feel free to call me. If not, then totally okay. And I think like if someone said that to me and like did that, that would be way more attractive and very
Right?
kind and very
Then
considerate.
I would feel
Yeah,
like
versus like give
very
me your
flattered
contact.
and comfortable instead of right. If you're playing defense, if you are in the very scary and uncertain position of being a woman who is being approached, which remember there is a selection bias here. A lot of the men approaching you are really scary, and so if you're in that position of like I'm getting to know you, but also at the same time I'm like clearly trying to make myself closed off and make sure that this doesn't go anywhere scary and make sure there are people around, right? If you are doing both of those things at the same time, you kind of don't get to like relax and actually get to know the other person. Whereas if they make it clear that like they're just hanging out, they just want to meet people. If you wanted to be their friend, they'd be like, "Hell yeah, new friend." If you make all of that clear, it's much easier to actually like absorb the information you're getting about this person and see if you like them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would have been a lot more comfortable if he gave me his information and then continued to make small talk after that rather than
Yeah.
like have me give him all my information and then
Mm.
and then
Looking
do
it up
that.
in front of you is crazy, in my
I
opinion.
know.
Yeah, that's
He's
really
like,
weird.
Nice photos. I was like, thanks.
Like it'd be different if you like showed him or something, and then he's like,
And
ha
you were
ha
like, "Look at
ha,
this picture of me,"
nice.
and he was like, "Nice, right?
Yeah.
That'd be cool." But there was a lot of talk about showing you his Steam library, and I think that was actually the rizziest thing he did. I think that was like the chillest, coolest, hottest thing he did. And like I was thinking specifically
yeah.
about the fact that like, okay, if he had just started a conversation about like, "Oh, I hate long flights. Oh my god, this flight is going to be so long. How do you keep yourself entertained on long flights? I don't know what to do." Right? There's a way that conversation could have gone into games. What games you like? What games you're going to play on the plane?
Yeah.
Look at my Steam library. Haha. What games do you
Yeah,
like?
yeah.
There's a way that this could have been like such a cool, fun, normal conversation that actually might
Yeah.
have led to like, I don't know, exchanging contact info, playing games together on the plane,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
Also, like, you know, it's
relaxed.
okay, right? Because like that guy, he was a little weird. It was kind of awkward. You know, it was an awkward situation. But he can hopefully, you know, like he's fine. He will live life. He will
Oh,
continue
yeah.
on.
He hasn't
He's
lost
probably not
anything.
crushed by it. And then
This is a stranger.
Yeah, also
Also,
I'm
I
sure
saw
that
some
next time
comments
he'll
that-
be like, maybe I shouldn't do this next time. And then I
Yeah.
will, you know, approach a little bit less aggressively and like let them feel more comfortable, and then maybe he will succeed. I know people in people in the YouTube comments were like, "Man, I imagine being this guy and then like seeing this clip and
It could be a
all of
learning
that."
experience.
I
Like,
couldn't
yeah, it's
imagine anything
embarrassing, but you can
better.
learn from.
I
Yeah.
hope that guy sees that
Yeah,
comment and never asks any woman in public ever again if she's Asian.
I
was
think
almost
it was
the
the
main
main
part
part
you kinda
that we
look
were like,
Asian.
ugh, about was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
look Asian. That was like
And
the
then
main part. I
when I
remember us
answered
spotted and going,
where I
"Ugh."
was from, he was like, "Oh, I was thinking it was Japan." Okay, I was like, "Oh, like he was hoping I was Japanese or something."
We don't like
I
that.
don't know.
It's
Yeah.
kind of weird to
Dude, thank you
guys,
so much
if
for
you
the
are
raid.
trying to
Welcome,
visit somebody,
raiders.
you shouldn't bring up
Thank
their
you.
ethnicity or race in the first like breath.
Yeah, just
Okay.
like have something
That's
better to
weird.
talk about, probably. You know, you
That's
don't need
weird.
to speculate about that. You don't need. This goes back to the guy I met at the Renaissance Fair who told me that I smelled Eastern European.
Sorry, I just got physical pain in the flashback.
You know, Ellie, I still talk about that. I still speak about that guy sometimes.
Dude, I think about that every day of my life.
No.
Dude, he's so it's so funny in hindsight.
Yeah, he was like guessing
Oh.
everyone's races and he was wrong about all of them. Except, I mean, the thing is, I am half Eastern European. Like, you know, I guess we'll give him that. But I feel like the smell is not the biggest tip off.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know. Like I didn't know people had specific smells. Like
I don't know, man. I don't
This is
know.
news to me. Yeah.
But he like leaned in close to me and he was like, "You smell Eastern European." And I was like,
Wait,
"Thank you."
I didn't know that he said smell. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
And the thing
I
is,
thought
that's
he was
not
just
even the
like, this
worst
feature of
way
yours.
someone has told me they could tell I had Eastern European heritage. That's not even the worst of it, man.
What's
Although,
the worst way?
This
then?
this wasn't spooky. This just hurt my confidence. Someone was like, "Are you Eastern European?" And I was like, oh, like they think, because like I don't know, there's like a stereotype that Eastern European girls are like sort of tall and like pretty, right? And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they think I'm pretty. And I was like, why do you ask? And they were like, because you're wearing fake Adidas and you're squatting.
Like the full Adidas track suit. I'm doing the deep squat. I have friends who are Eastern European, and they tell me about the full Adidas
Yeah.
tracksuit.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I was told, so I got clipped as well. I only sent it to Turkey because she it just happened yesterday.
I had a recent experience that
and,
was
and
so
she had a recent experience about it. She asked my opinion. She probably asked you guys as well. And so I did the opposite of my advice to her. I said, Chubi, I just said I put the paragraph in the chat. I responded. I fell for the rage bait. Because I was talking about it yesterday. On Saturday I went to the country like bar thing, guys, if you remember.
Oh, yeah. I want to go to that.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah,
go.
it was just so
Sorry,
much
continue,
fun. And like the most of the night, like first of all, I put myself in a situation where I was expecting that most of the dancing was line dancing, which you do not need a partner for.
Yeah.
However, no, 99% of the night while I was there, they were doing two-step, like a partner, like a ballroom type dancing. You need a partner to two-step.
Milady, I would have been your partner.
Not a soul was on this dance floor alone. And so I told myself, because I had already spent money on the Uber, I had already gotten myself a drink, I've already paid for entry. I was like, I'm not wasting my night just because they're doing partner dances here. I gave myself rules so that it would look approachable. And I told myself, and one of my rules was, I will accept a dance from every guy that asks me so long as they're not creepy. You know, if they're respectful about it. I will give every guy at least one chance if they ask me to dance. I will dance with them.
She's so pretty. This is such a strat. If I could have sat there all night, just like, boy, I'd like to dance. I would not have been like, I'll accept any suitor.
Minnie's saying this, and I'm like, I mean, like, Minnie is so, you guys are all so pretty, and I'm just like, that's so funny, because I'm like, I don't think in my life would I ever have this mentality. It would be like,
I
I'd be
have
standing
walked
there,
with you in public
I would be
places
like-
and had people turn to look at your butt after we passed. Shut up.
What? Ali, what? Yeah, that's wait. What did you say to me?
What?
People do what to me?
No, to Shumi. But also, I mean, you as well, Minnie, I'm
I thought you
sure.
were
But
saying me.
no.
Shimi, you look great. I don't know what you're talking about.
What? Stop, guys! Guys, they're so beautiful. Okay, stop.
That's
Anyway,
you.
but I was gonna say that's so funny. I don't think I've that's so
Because
if
they're
I was
literally
at a-
behind you,
if
dude.
I was
That's
at a
why.
place, I'd be like, Okay, I don't believe it.
Have you
I'm on my-
seen? Yeah,
I'm on my tablet and I'm like, why is everything censored? Because it has like the censor thing, and I'm like, everyone's typing butt and it's not showing up on the chat room. Anyway, I would probably be like, oh man, I hope I at least get one person to ask me to dance. But even then, I'll probably panic and be like, oh, now that you actually ask, I'm scared.
I was scared for the first one, and that was my mentality. I was like, I will be lucky if one guy asks me to dance. Was in my head. I was like, I will be lucky, and I was scared, but I had a lot, and I was there for like 4 hours, and I left because I got tired, but anyway, in this situation, I had a lot of guys approach me, and I was telling chat about the only two out of there was a lot. Only two were slightly weird, and one was because I made it weird because I'm an awkward buffoon.
What'd you do? Wait, I'm so sorry.
He
You don't have to answer
mentioned
that.
anime. He mentioned anime,
Oh,
and
no!
so I got terrified because I am anime, and I did not want him to know I am anime. So I pretended that I worked at a call center for 4 years, and I have no other plans to go to college, and I hate it. And then I got out of the conversation as fast as I could.
I'm a miserable woman who hates my life.
Yeah, I
Now
never
dance with me.
He even asked me my favorite anime, and I said I don't know anime. It's more my brother saying it. I don't know any anime.
I've literally never heard of a single anime.
No, I don't have a
And a
favorite.
what?
What now? And there was only one that made me uncomfortable, but it was like I didn't even have to speak with him. It was just a weird experience, and I thought it was funny, so I shared it with chat. I was standing by the dancing whatever you called it, stage, the dance floor, and I was just like waiting because I had just gotten finished dancing with the guy, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait to see if another guy wants to dance with me or whatever. Just kind of stand here, and there's this guy that's maybe like 4 or 5 chairs away from me. And I didn't see him at first, but he has his phone on his forehead like a billboard. Doesn't even get up to me, and
Wait, how
he's
did it
pointing
stay
at
there?
me.
Like, how did
No, he was
his
just
phone-
holding it with one hand.
Oh, okay.
Just
I thought he
He's
glued
like
it onto
pointing,
his
and
head.
he's like pointing at me, but I didn't notice. The girl behind me noticed first, but I turned and I saw it, and I read on his phone, and it says, "Is there room in your goth mommy basement for me?"
ew.
Oh.
And I just like had a disgusted look on my face and
Goth
shook my
mommy?
head.
Oh.
I know, right? Like,
First of all,
hello?
Evo.
Yeah,
Not really goth, but second of all, not mommy. What?
that's what I said. The part that made me the most mad is how can you look at me and think mommy? What?
He's baby girl.
I think princess. Princess, baby
Churchy,
girl,
go to
mommy is
jail!
weird.
Also, like,
But yeah.
he was just waiting for you to see it.
Yeah, I have no idea how long he had it on his head because I do know other people noticed before me, so it must have been a while.
Yuck.
Because like I shook my head in disgust, and then the girl behind me laughed, so I turned and talked to her, and she was like, "Yeah, I thought that was I saw that, and I thought that can't be for me, and then I saw you, and I was like, well, that's a backhanded compliment, but I'll take it." And we laughed at him. But
Imagine though, what a high risk, high potential reward kind of thing.
Oh my
'Cause
god,
what if
imagine
he
if there
nails it?
was room in
Like,
her
what
goth
if I
mommy
wa-
basement.
what if I was into
Yeah.
it? There's
What
no
if?
way I
What if?
wasn't.
Yeah. What if whoever
Covered my
wrote that was like,
basement.
yes,
I
I'm
choose to
exactly
believe,
that.
yeah, this man lost nothing. This man does this gamble every day of his life. He just goes
Yeah!
places. He finds like the
Yeah, I think
gothiest
that's a
looking
saved
girl,
image.
and just like I don't know, once a year it pays off, and he winds up in a goth mommy's basement for a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Great for him. I love that for him.
Thrilled for him.
Someone said,
But,
"God, meow me."
Ew. But anyway, I had overall I'd say like, and this is my experience with most guys approaching me, is luckily I have not had Ellie's experience where it's like I've definitely had ones where I'm like afraid to say no, and then I just feign ignorance because I've never been like, I can usually detect luckily that they are scary people, and then I just feign
Yee.
being dumb.
I can't
And I
detect
go, like,
anything.
and then I go like, I don't have an Instagram. Sorry, I can't.
I
no.
literally
Oh,
don't.
actually, I have a boyfriend. I lie to them. I be lying to
Oh,
them.
yeah,
One
yeah,
time I
yeah.
had a creep guy be like, after I pulled out the I have a boyfriend, even though I didn't card, he was like, I hope he's treating you right. I said he is, fully knowing that I was paying for my own McDonald's that day.
He wanted to home wreck you. He was like,
Yeah.
He was like,
it did not even stop him that much. He was still ready.
dude, this is the thing that I was saying in my chat is like, right? For years, right? I would like, I don't think, okay, I think for most girls this is true, although like, tell me if this is not your experience. I think that I got approached and catcalled the most when I was like 15, and then it's
No,
less outside of that.
I think, okay, I did a lot around that time, and then I stopped going outside. So
Yeah.
I can't really comment on the in between. And then now I'd say is more like,
Well, you've
I was,
also
like,
now
changed
it's
how
a
you
lot.
dress a
so
lot.
I never
but-
went out.
what's that?
So
I
I was,
didn't
like,
hear either one of
Be
you.
against
I was-
society.
I was peak anxious at 15, so I never really went outside.
Oh,
And when I
no.
did, I probably looked like a scared rat, so no one probably
Oh,
ever approached me.
I mean, I looked pretty
Yeah.
scared, I think. And I had a boy haircut. There's also a way I think that like what kind of okay, when people approach women, they've often already kind of seen the woman as like a goal or a prize. And so there's already a kind of like, this is an object that I want. And so they know what kind of object you are. And if you are a girl like me, and I don't exactly know how to explain this, people are going to be like, oh, Ellie, have faith in yourself. Like, no. This is like a pretty realistic appraisal of my experience. If you are a girl who's kind of gawky, right? A little bit skinny and pointy, a little awkward shaped, a little awkward looking, there is a way, short hair especially, I have very long hair now and it happens a lot less, but at the time I had a little bowl cut, right? There is a way that men see you as on sale. And so maybe if they're approaching a girl like Minnie, that would be seen as like very conventionally like, oh wow, I'm aiming really high here, right? Maybe they're more okay taking a no, but if they,
I don't want to be this example.
I'm
Why do you have to
sorry, okay.
say, like me?
But if they lower themselves
you're very beautiful
to approaching
Ellie.
me, often the way that it would start is like they would start
You're
already.
such a freaking liar.
This is
Lower
literally true.
yourself to approaching you.
No. I'm talking about how they're thinking. They approach me with the expectation that it will be easier because they think I am less valuable. Now, I don't think I'm less valuable. I'm good at a lot of stuff, and I think I'm kind of cute. I don't care. But right, this is a kind of man who judges women on a pretty narrow set of things, and so they've already decided that I am less valuable, and so I'm in a slightly higher risk situation where they get angry really fast if I say no, because they have this feeling that they've already stooped by just approaching me, right? That they would get rejected by someone like me, you know? And so like often there is a lot of anger and resentment. Like in the past, especially when I've been more straightforward, more just like direct about like, oh, I think you're approaching me because you're into me, and I'm not really looking for that, and I'm not gonna like have my, you know, first or second kiss in an airport probably, you know, like that's just not really how my life is gonna go. There is often a lot of anger because they feel like I should be grateful because they feel like I'm not worth as much, which, you know, like who wants to date someone who feels like they're not worth very much? But also, right, there is a way of, they get quite angry very easily. And I don't think that's every woman's experience. I think, especially as I've become, in my life, I have become more conventionally good looking. I'm still pretty awkward looking, but I've certainly come a long way. I mean, Minnie, you saw the picture of me when I was 15. I looked like a little boy. Like, so there is a way that, like, as I have become more conventionally good looking, it's become a lot safer to say no to people. But when I was less conventionally good looking, people would get really, really angry when I would say no. So yeah, anyway.
I get it.
Like it.
There was like,
I understand.
this is a different kind of thing, but it's kind of similar. But like, you know, I said like I have you know, a friend mostly throughout like middle school, high school, who was really, really pretty, and a lot of guys wanted to date her. And like there was one time where my very first boyfriend, he wanted to ask her out first, and they didn't really work out. And then a bit later we started dating, you know, and then I felt like I was fine with it, but I was like, is it kind of like a, well, consolation prize kind of thing, right? And then so later on, I think they just didn't really want to, he just didn't really like me anymore, didn't really want to talk to me, but he never really broke up with me. And then I feel like he just wanted to wait until like the summer happened and then not talk to me. So I was like, I'm just gonna break up with him. And then he got so mad. Like he got so upset, even though I was like, you hadn't talked to me in like weeks or like in so long or whatever. And it's like, I feel like you don't want to be with me, and which is fine, so I'm breaking up with you and it'll be okay. And then, you know, we were in the same friend group, and then he was going there being like, Yumi's such a bitch, blah, she's terrible, blah 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 blah. And I was like, man, I wasn't even like your first choice. I don't know why you're so upset that that we're not together. Like clearly you didn't care that much about being with me, and I'm fine with it.
Dude, this was the situation on my robotics team in high school. Oh my god. Okay, so there was this boy who, like, he had a crush on like a different girl who was in the tech lab all the time, right? And then like she said no to him. So he just immediately was just like, okay, it's Ellie now. Now it's Ellie. Like just immediately like refocused like a laser beam. And then like I just wasn't really into him. Like he invited me over to his house and I went because like I wasn't really in a position to be turning down like friends and offers to hang out. And we like made some cookies and he said some like kind of weird stuff. And I was like, that was kind of weird. I didn't love that. And so I just like wasn't really feeling it at all. And it was like a year where like he was like really like, oh my god, like what a dream she is. And I like had kind of made it clear. I was like I don't think you really like me like that. Like we're not into any of the same stuff, like except robots, and like you're not very nice to people. Anyway, so then at the end of the year, one of my friends on my team was finally like, listen, she isn't into you. She's not gonna be into you. Like, just leave her alone. And like a summer happened, and over that summer we did elections for who was going to be captain of the team. Now, I was not the best roboticist. I was not the smartest person on the team, but I was pretty nice, and I held votes about things. And he was really good at robotics, way better than I was. He knew everything, but he was really mean to people, and no one liked talking to him. He was mean. So when then people voted for me to be captain, and then he didn't get to be captain, and he was so angry, and he spent like all of our last year on the team, like all of it, just being like, Ellie's such a C word. He used the C word so much. It completely desensitized me. I think it's honestly actually good that that happened at that point in my life, because it means nothing to me now. I love the word. Oh my god, the percussive sound, it's so good.
What grade was this? Why is this guy saying?
Well, this was his
shit like
senior
that?
year, so cola.
Stinky.
Yeah. Anyway, no, but like it's just like a very good example of the way that like it gets they get so upset sometimes when they feel like you ought to be grateful.
Yeah.
And like
They're like, I am your
into me.
gift. Can I should probably go back to sleep soon. I'm getting a bit tired, but can I tell you one more silly story?
Yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
before you
yeah.
go, can I talk about our project or no?
Oh.
No is okay.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a no. That's a no.
Oh,
Chat,
maybe
look at
no.
this. Hesitation is a no.
Okay, no.
Continue.
It's a secret. Not
Yes,
not
it's a secret.
from you guys, but secret from chat.
Yeah.
Secret.
I
I used to were
already
talking
know
about
what
this
she's talking
earlier.
about.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is like relevant to like So okay, there's one time where a random stranger hit on me, and he was like, he used the worst pickup line, and it was awful, but I didn't feel scared at all. And I think like this is a, first of all, it was in a very public place. Okay, we were in a bar. I was waiting for my friend to like pay for her tab and stuff, and he was just like making conversation. He wasn't like, give me your phone number, give me anything. He was just making conversation. And he was like, he was using like some weird pickup lines or whatever. He's like, yeah, so like, what are you guys doing after this? And I'm like, oh yeah, we're probably gonna go to somewhere else. And he's like, oh, cool. And then he was like, so what's your name? And I was like, oh, it's Shumi, right? And then he was like, haha, yeah, that's what we're gonna be saying, or that's what I'm gonna be saying. I forgot what it was. He was like, that's the name that's going to be our baby's mother's name or something after tonight. And I was like,
Ooh.
Whoa,
Excuse me?
tonight, bud. Slow down.
Tonight?
Hang on a minute, buddy.
Oh my
Slow
God.
I
down.
was like, I'm sorry. And then he's like, yeah.
Our
Anyway, Shubi,
babies.
if you want that to happen,
like
I'll
the
be right
yeah.
here. I'll be right here. And I'm like, I'm probably not, to be honest, nice to meet you, but I'm probably not gonna come back, but I'm probably gonna head out. He's like, okay, but I'll be here.
I'll
I'm like,
be
okay. Like he was like, also like, he wasn't like really close up to me. He was like a fair distance away too, which made
That's probably good, yeah.
but I wasn't like really spooked. I was like kind of a weird, I mean, the joke was weird and like very sexual, but aside from that, I was like, okay, I mean, at least I'm not, I'm like, he's like, I'm not gonna follow you or anything. I don't even want your information. I'll be here. I'm throwing you this chance for a night with
This is your
me.
chance, Shimmy.
I kind of
This
love
is your
that, dude.
chance.
I kind of love that.
Yeah. So like, even though, I mean, he was super drunk as well. I'm sure that he was like so drunk, So like,
I hope for
the
his
fact
sake that he
even
doesn't
though-
remember this.
I hope so. Like, even though this man was the most unhinged and like his pickup line was like the worst and raunchiest thing I've ever heard, I felt less like in danger
Yeah.
when I was with him than hearing Churchy talk about that random guy who was like, "Give me all your information," you know? Because I
Yeah.
was like, he has no information about me.
Yeah.
I'm just some random person that he saw, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Here, I'm shooting my shot. You can come back and talk to me if you want to." So if you're gonna be weird, at least like be like temporarily weird and not scare somebody more than that, if that makes sense. You know, don't look up all their information. If you want them, if you're like, I'm
You
kind of
only
a
get
freak.
one weird move, bud.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you
I'm
cannot
I'm a
do any
freak.
more.
And here's me being a freak, but I'm letting you decide if you want that freak.
Do you like the freak?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You,
That's kind
you're
of
gonna
fun.
be
I feel like at
flicky
that
with
point,
me.
maybe you do. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I don't, but
I was
maybe
like, oh.
someone does.
Yeah, be weird with an escape route. You know?
Yeah.
Like, be weird,
Yeah.
but be super like non-confrontationally weird. He's like, hey, I'm freaking weird, but if you're down for it, so am I. But no pressure. Like that's nice.
Yeah, like that's why I was joking about like the goth basement guy, because it's like at the end of the day, I don't even know what his voice sounds like. It was just a couple of facial expressions, and I shook my head at him, and
Dude,
then he
that's
kind
like
of
the
just
most
shrugged and looked
important
away.
thing.
So it's like, yeah, it was a little awkward. Yeah, it was really funny, like in hindsight. But it's like the thing is, that's the worst thing that happened in that entire night.
Yeah.
And so there's nothing bad. Like for me, I don't know. The bad situations stick out because they're memorable and they
Mhm.
ruin it for the normal guys. But at least in my experience, I feel like the vast majority of guys that have actually genuinely approached me have been very respectful. Or the weird ones, at least I've been able to navigate getting out of. Without too much harm.
John Bart, thank you so much for 10 gifted. Thank you.
Yeah, I felt
Giga
pretty
Chad!
respected. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that I think approaching a stranger, it's got a pretty low success rate anyway. It's probably not
Yeah.
the best way to meet someone, and the people that you meet doing it, they're going to be a little weird. Both the people approaching and the people okay with like I don't know, going on a date with a stranger who approached them in an airport,
Yeah.
right? That's a weird
Yeah.
subset of people, and that's like okay. I don't know. I think that's fine. John Bart, thank you for the sub, but yeah, I think that like it's a weird strategy. It doesn't pay off very
Yeah.
often.
Increase
Um,
your expectations too, you know. You see a random person that's a stranger. You're being approached by a stranger, weird. You're approaching a stranger. You don't know what that stranger's like. Maybe they're also weird.
I
Maybe
think-
they're a freak. You don't know.
I think it's kind of fun though. I don't know.
Fair.
I feel a little flattered. I think it's a fun thing, and it kind of adds some spice to life. So long as everything is respectful and you have outs, I don't know. It adds to the pizzazz, and so I think I try to spark up conversations with as many people as I can think of. Not usually
Oh,
to
yeah.
like pick them up or riz them up, but
I just
to
like
be
talking to
I
strangers.
like your hat, dude. What are you doing today?
Yeah. No,
Where you
I
going
love
with that hat on,
complimenting
huh?
Other girls, sorry, girl to girl compliments are like really fun. And,
Yeah,
like,
it's my
strangers,
favorite.
yeah. Like when someone
Especially
says,
at, like, a
"Oh,
bar.
nice shoes," or like,
A
"I
bar
like your
bathroom.
hair," or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh my
girl.
gosh. Yes.
girl.
That was my favorite part of the entire night. They played 10 minutes of regular songs, and in that, I escaped the men and I found these two girls, and they were so nice. And we were dancing together, and they became my friends for those 10 minutes. But then they turned back on the country music, and they went, ugh, it's back to country. And they started walking away, and I went to follow them because I wanted to stay with them. And then I got snatched up! And I had to follow my rule of saying yes. So I was like, fine,
Yeah.
fine.
You got snacks.
Oh.
Napped.
we were
I didn't see them
asked.
the entire rest of the night.
We were asked, have you been hit on by other girls? And the answer is yes, because I had really short hair and I look like a type that I think I think that there are a lot of guys who like that type, but I think broadly a larger percentage of girls who like girls are cool with that type than guys who like girls. I did not look like a butch lesbian, no, but I did look just kind of, I don't know, a little bit gawky, a little androgynous maybe.
Yeah, androgynous. Yeah.
And so
yeah.
like I was approached by girls and they were always awesome about it, dude. They were always awesome about it. Like, oh my god, a few times. Not terribly often, but yeah, no. Girls, they'll just literally just like give you their number. Like a girl wrote her number on a receipt as I was checking out at a store. That was awesome, right?
Aw,
And that way you're just
That's
like,
cute.
oh, okay, she liked me, right? But again,
Yeah.
they give you their number. And so
Exactly.
That's
you
what
don't have to like
is.
be in a weird position where you have to like say an awkward no to someone and hope that they're cool
Yeah.
about it, right? You can just kind of be like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, wait, that's an option, you know?
I
And
haven't been approached by too many. Oh, you first, Shimmy.
Oh yeah, sorry. I I keep saying I'm gonna go. I will, but yes, I have been handbag. But in high school, I'm sorry, I'm so gross and snotty. In high school, there was this is cute because even though we were like younger and like we kind of knew each other, I really liked what she did. The very first time she like kind of tried to approach me, I used to be really anxious. I used to read books and stuff and just like sit on like the edge of everyone talking and eating and stuff. I'm just like reading a book. And then she came up and she sat not right next to me, but like a little bit away. And she was drawing something that she later on told me that she knew, like I've talked about before, that I liked. And then so she was drawing it. And then so because I saw that it was something I liked, I was like, cool drawing. I know what that is. You know?
Oh.
So it was like she was making an opportunity for me to say something.
Aww.
And she said if you didn't, it would have been whatever, you know. But like little things like that where it's like I'm making myself
Her
available.
sitting in such a way so you can see her paper. She's like turning. her
Yes,
to- she's like,
literally.
"Mm,
Yeah,
mm."
I was like, interesting. She sat down close to me. She could have drawn over there. I'm sitting on the floor. What is she doing? But I guess that's cool. I know she knows that I know what that is, and I said, "Hey." But I thought that was cute, like making herself
Aw.
available and very open and easy to talk to, and so I wouldn't feel like scared, you know, because I feel like I was kind of like a scared mouse that she was trying not to like spook away.
I see the question a lot, like, what do you recommend for meeting people? And first of all, I'm not an expert on
Wait,
this.
wait,
like,
wait! Before you do
oh,
that,
yeah.
I haven't been approached by many women. I don't know if it's like where I'm located or if I don't give off the vibes or something. Which I mean I don't. So maybe they just pick up the truth. But there was one time one of my best friends from childhood. I was in like a was it three or four girl friend group, and one of my best friends confessed to me, like legit. And I handled it okay. I just politely declined, but I don't think she got over it, which was a little sad.
Hmm.
I felt bad because it's like I would have been okay going back to friends, but then we just stopped
Aw.
talking after that. I was like, okay, negative one
Aw.
friend.
That's really sad. Yeah, that
That's
does
really
happen a
sad.
lot. Where you're like, after
Yeah.
a friend confesses to you, even if you're like, but you know, no, but we're really good friends, right? And that's not
Yeah.
necessarily like, I don't know. I feel like people interpret that as like an already like kind of mean or rejecting thing. I know that it is hard to be expected to approach people. I know. That is really hard. It's a lot of pressure. There are a lot of
Just
ways
not
that
into
makes it
kissing
harder.
women. I'm sorry.
But also, it means that everyone you're approaching, you already know you're into them. So you don't have to have a lot of interactions with people who are into you or you don't feel the same way. So it allows you to kind of have a sort of blindness to like what percentage of the population you're probably not into. And like, it's not a matter of like, they're not attractive enough for me. It's just like, I don't know, different people catch your eye, they're into different stuff. You know, you're not attracted to everyone. No one is. That would be really weird if you were, right? You're choosing the girls that you want to go talk to, and you're not necessarily aware of the fact that, like, you wouldn't want to go talk to most girls like that, right? They'd be too old or too young or not into the stuff you're into or mean, right? And so people, I think, see, like, you not wanting to go on a date as, like, a form of rejection when it really is just like it would never even come up in the other situation, right? Like, I know if I were expected to go talk to people first, right, it wouldn't be easy. right? Obviously, I think I would probably have a similar success rate to what I
Ugh.
have now. Which is to
Yeah.
say, no. No, none of it.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh
you know,
God,
I just
I'm
wouldn't.
so glad that girls aren't expected to replace.
Yeah.
I would die.
It would
Oh
be
my
really, really hard.
God.
But also, I think I just wouldn't do it. Like, I think I wouldn't do it and I'd be fine,
Yeah.
right? But also, like, you're asking someone for a piece of information about them. You're not asking them for a piece of information about you, right? When you ask someone, do you want to be with me? You're not asking, am I worthy? You're asking, do you want to be with me? It is a piece of information about them. And if they answer
Yeah.
dishonestly, that's a terrible situation to be in. You don't want to be with someone who doesn't care about you the way that you care about them, who doesn't feel attracted to you the way that you feel attracted to them. That's a horrible situation to be in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I also want to say, oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
I also want to say that, like, if this is like a friendship situation, because I've had friends who were like, you know, crushing on another friend. That actually had a bunch of situations where I'd had friends crushing on another friend, and then, you know, them confessing and then things not going well, right? If you are the person who's confessing to somebody that you've liked for a long time, and they don't immediately like reciprocate with happiness, remember that you have been able to sit with the feeling of liking somebody, and like you had time to digest what it would be like if they said yes. But the other party, you know, let's say they weren't downright like, no, I would never want to date you. You know, they hearing that, they're probably very shocked and not prepared at all to respond in any kind of way to whatever you said. So if they come across kind of harsh, but they still like, you know, but they care about you and they're like a friend to you, I feel like you should try to, you know, because, you know, it's really, really difficult to do something like confess, and you put yourself
Yeah.
out there and you're very vulnerable. So however somebody else, you know, responds, it could really hurt your feelings. But, you know, even though that is true, please keep in mind that the other person, they also they do not have the same information as you did up until that point. And so it's hard for them to immediately say the right things fully. Yeah, and like, you know, ultimately, if they are friends and the rejection happens, if you're, you know, if you're really friends, I think that that's something that you can get past,
Mhm.
in my personal opinion, because
Yeah.
I've also had friends who had people say like, hey, I love being your friend, but under the context of, but because I want to date you, and if you reject me, then I don't actually want to
Yeah.
be your friend, I just wanted to date you,
Yeah.
because that
And
happens too. So, and that is hurtful.
Oh.
I do want to say, as, okay, being the only girl in my major, right? Being quite socially isolated until going to school, and then getting to college, which I think is a place where a lot of people are like, I'm gonna shoot my shot for the first time, right? And that's exciting and that's fun, good for them. But I was so lonely and I wanted friends so badly. And people talk all the time about leading people on. Please don't lead someone on as a friend because you're hoping there'll be something more than that. That is as cruel, if not crueler. Please, please do not tell someone that you want to be their friend, that you value their friendship, that you care about them, if all you're looking for is to date them. And when they say no, you will never talk to them again. Because that was most of the people that I met my first year of college.
Mm.
And it took so long to meet people who weren't actually like that, right? And part of it was that guys who were normal were not approaching me to talk to me as a friend, right? College is a place where people just approach each other to talk. They just like make conversation, right? In a class, you talk to the person next to you, right? And people weren't doing that because they were like, oh God, if I talk to the only girl, does it look like I'm talking to her to flirt with her, right? And that's like a fair thing to be afraid of. But also, no, I wasn't seeing it like that. And so when people did talk to me, I would think like, oh, we can be friends, you know?
And they were like, I'm rizzing.
I'm rizzing. And so then like I would talk to them and I would be like, hey, I'm not into it, but like you want to be friends? Like, do you? And they would say yes. And they would keep pushing for months. They would just keep pushing. We would hang out and they would just keep like, they would put their arm around me and I would be like, hey, just remember the thing that I said. And then eventually they would get it, and then they would never ever talk to me again. They wouldn't even wave at me when they saw me. But they would have told me like, "Oh, you're so cool. I want to be your best friend. I want to write music together. I want to work on stuff together. I want to build things together." Right? Please. I actually genuinely think that friend zone is such a gross term. Like, oh my God, if you are in a position where you have so many friends and so many offers of friendship that you think it's some kind of consolation prize, genuinely frick you, man. Like, I don't know. You don't know how
Yeah.
lucky you are. I have always felt, especially as someone at that age who wanted friends so badly and had never had a relationship and hadn't really wanted one, right? If you are in a position to be like, ugh, God, all I get is stupid friendship, they should never have dated you. You're not a dateable person. You are not a romanceable character. You
Yeah,
disgust me and you
either.
don't deserve a relationship. You would be a terrible boyfriend. A partner should be a friend first. If you don't want to be their friend, you
Yeah.
don't want to be their partner. You would be a terrible
Your partner
boyfriend and you
should
don't
be
deserve a
your
partner.
best
And I mean that
friend.
for women too. I mean that for
Agreed.
anyone. If you would say, "Oh, she friend zoned me. Oh, all I get is this stupid friendship." Good. I'm glad. Like, honestly, she shouldn't be your
You
friend
deserve
either.
less.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, I love you guys.
Okay, yeah, I love you.
I'm getting real
Go
cooked.
rest.
Sorry.
Go
Thank
rest.
you,
I hope you feel
Cloudy.
better soon. If I don't see you
Night.
tomorrow, Happy New Year.
Oh my
I
god,
love
right.
you guys. Yeah, I hope I'll probably stop by if there's any New Year's stuff, if we're doing, I don't know if we're doing anything together, but if we are, I'll
I
come by.
was trying to plan something. I'll probably talk in the group chat and see.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I want that. Also, someone said, having a friendship when you want more is like staring at food when you're starving that you'll never have. No, it's freaking not. Get over it. Stop writing sad, weird poetry about your life. Okay, Batman. Listen, I've had years-long crushes on friends who I pined for. Pining is fun, and the second it stops being fun, get over yourself and stop it. Just like genuinely stop it. You actually can. Truly, I swear to God. Wanting to kiss someone, that is not like starving, okay? I don't know, get over
You don't-
yourself. Like, if you're not having
That's
fun
also
with a
crazy.
crush, go get a different crush. Go get a crush on a cartoon
Yeah.
character. I don't know, not a VTuber, but like one that, one that's not a real person, okay? Just like go get a crush on someone who's not a real person if that is all you want, if you want to pine. But like,
Like Marceline or something.
yeah, get a crush on Marceline. That's
yeah.
perfect. I've
Also, it's
I've
like,
been there.
that's so, like, what a crazy allegory, because it's like, what do you mean it's like a buffet that I can't eat? And it's like, it's more like a plastic model kit of food that says clearly a sign on it that says this is not food for consumption, and then you're like, and you try to eat it, you're like, "Bleh, this doesn't taste like food. It's because they said it wasn't food. You bozo, you saw it and you said, that's food. They said, no, it's not. And then you try to eat it and then you get mad at the restaurant. They said this is for display purposes only.
And you're out here gnawing on it like a freak. Oh my god. The person who's like, this is why I don't befriend women. Good. Good. You are
Okay,
saving women everywhere so much trouble. Oh my god. But no, you are not starving by having a crush. I understand that it can feel
love you,
beautifully
Shani.
romantic.
You can
Oh my
go
god.
rest.
I pined for this girl. I learned everything about the game Warhammer and like a lot about World War II era planes. And I cried in the bathtub for like 8 straight hours listening to Flapper Girl on loop. But the thing is, the second I stopped being like, oh, woe is me, this poetry, right? You just freaking get over it, man, right? Like, you just get over it. I don't know, grow up.
Yeah, you
You're
can
an
be sad
adult.
about it,
You have a
but don't
401k.
It's their
Stop.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be
I
sad
think-
about it, but it's not their problem, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's not their problem.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
shouldn't make it their problem. Like, you can't control if you catch feelings for somebody if it's a friendship. Like, you probably already know that it's awkward, and you're like, if you're sat there, if you're watching this and you have a crush on like your close friend, you're probably already terrified that it's like you want to confess because you can't, your feelings have changed, but you don't want to ruin it because you still enjoy being friends with them. But it's like you have to understand that it's not the person that you like's fault if they don't like you back, And so it's
Yeah.
something that you kind of just have to weigh and be like, first of all, you should not go into a friendship expecting it to do this because that's painful. That's setting yourself and the other person up for unnecessary pain if you got into the friendship knowing you only wanted to be in a relationship,
Yeah.
right? And that's what Ali is talking about. But if you got into a friendship and then it grew to something else, you can't really control that, And that's when you have to kind of accept the three options you now have. One is swallow your feelings and pretend they don't exist and
Just
hope
make
that
them
you can
not
get over
exist,
it.
actually. Like,
Yeah,
you can just get
two,
over a crush.
you
and
can
I'm
you
really
can
straightforward about that because people are like, they're gonna in chat, I swear to God, they're gonna be like, oh, to bury my feelings and cry. And it's like, no, just get over them. They're stupid. I don't know. Like, there are
There's so
feelings
many
you can't get
people.
over. There's like grief, and then there's feelings like a crush that you can absolutely get over. You're an adult. Get over it. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah, you can bury your feelings, you can get over it, you can confess your feelings. If you somehow cannot, like, let's say you've tried getting over it and for some reason you can't, you can confess to them, but then you have to accept that it's gonna spread into either they say no, which is more likely the answer. Usually that's the answer, is they say no. Because it will probably be very obvious if they like you back in some way for you before you confess. To increase those odds. But even if they give you signs, they'll probably still say no. And are you okay if they say no? Will you be able to be a normal friend? Would you be okay if they didn't want to be your friend, if they weren't comfortable being a friend with somebody that liked them that way? Or the very rare, like 1% drop rate, they say yes. And you get a significant other. But you have to be okay with the risk of most likely they'll say no.
And all of that is good. And if they say no and it really hurts and you need to take some time or space from the friendship with the intention to come back, but you need some time to get over it and make sure that you've dealt with the feelings, or they need time, whatever, that's all good. Like, you're not bad for that. Like, take the time and space you need, get over things on your own terms. Your emotions are real and you should sit with them, but you shouldn't make them someone else's problem. And the second you're like, oh, I'm starving, and people are like, does Ellie think feelings max out at crush? No, but I do think I do think that love is something you feel with someone. It's something you build with someone. A crush, it's not love. If you aren't with that person, if you aren't building love with that person, there's no such thing as unrequited love. Like, genuinely, there just isn't. There is a crush. That's what you have. You have a big, bad crush. Lie in the bathtub, cry a little bit, listen to sweet music, and then get over it. I don't know. And I know
also,
this
like,
works because I've done it many times.
You also don't know them enough to love them.
You're
right?
just
Like, that's
building
the
a
thing,
person in your head. You're just writing fanfic.
Exactly.
That's
you're
why
being
it's not love.
parasocial with a real person, you know? Like, wait, okay, one more thing, Minnie, about what you said. So Rumini and I, we were friends for a long time in high school before we actually started dating. And like, I think we both had a crush on each other for like a long time, right? But neither of us wanted to ruin our friendship. And we were both cool with just whatever interactions we were having. And for on my side, I was pretty sure, because one time our mutual friend was like, you guys should date, and Mimi said no because she was like embarrassed and like being called out, and then so I was like, okay, so I took that as the person I have a crush on does not like, but I think that she's a lovely person and I want to be her friend. So even though there were moments where I'm like, this feels really romantic, I'm like, but remind myself this is a friendship and it's not her fault that I feel these things, and I'm slowly trying to bury my feelings. It just so happened that, like, she was really at that point, I think she could tell I was kind of like feeling like she doesn't like me. So she was like, oh no, I think I said the wrong thing. Now I have to like flirt more and make sure she knows that I like her. And then eventually she asked me out on Valentine's. But like, it's just, it's something that we were both like fine with whatever the decisions were, because we liked each other enough as people to be friends. And like, ultimately, like, we would have probably been okay just being friends, because we hadn't gotten to the level of love that we have now, that we're in each other's lives forever. We just had like crushes on each other, so I think like you can I'm a very sensitive person as well, right? So like, yeah, I definitely had my feelings about it, and I definitely was like looking out the window being like, ah, like sighing and whatever, right? But like, that doesn't mean that I'm like, my world is forever shaken and I can never find love again. So you can always get past the crush, in my opinion, but it just and doesn't mean that it would be like necessarily super easy depending on the person, but it's not, it's not love. Love is when you are with the other person and you truly get to know them. Right? There's stuff about Rumini that I never knew until like we started dating, and I'm like, I love you as your whole person more so than just like the really surface level things that I had a crush on you for. Yeah.
And
Okay,
like,
also I really have to go.
yes,
I'm
go
so
get
sorry.
out of
I
here.
know,
We love you.
before I go.
Kimmy.
I love you guys.
Well, get well soon.
I didn't say in person. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being in my life. I have to go
Hello.
before I stay again because I love you guys and I will stay again. I have to go now. I have to
Take
go. I have to click
care.
the end close button. Okay, then I
Oh, but yeah, no. The thing that was said in chat about like, so if someone demotes you to just a mere friend after a relationship, like, first of all, that's a breakup. That's not a demotion. Like, if you view a friendship as a demotion from dating, you're already a bad friend and a bad
Weird
partner.
and sus. I see why they broke up with you.
But also, you don't have to be friends with someone after you break up. Like we said, crush is not, like, you can't be in love with someone that you haven't, like, built love with, right? You can't, unrequited love isn't love.
Yeah.
But if you were in a
You
relationship,
can like someone, but
yeah, if
It's
you were in a relationship with them and you loved each other, that is love, right? And if they break up with you then, right? It's normal. It's totally normal to be like, I don't think I can maintain this friendship. It hurts too much. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing at all. You do what you gotta do, right?
you're demoted. I like
You're
that.
demoted.
Warlock
That's
said
so
you're
freaking
demoted.
That's so gross. And what else? It's like, okay.
I'll send them an email. Like, you're fired. You're
Fired.
fired from my life.
We've looked at your position as boyfriend and found that you haven't
You're
been
not-
performing up to
yeah.
standards, so we're letting you go.
Relationships
First you
end
can
all
go
the
on a
time.
performance plan.
And so fast.
Yeah.
Most people I know who've dated have dated a lot of people. Like, a friendship is, in my opinion, a more valuable and higher thing. Like, I don't know. I haven't, like we all know, I haven't done a lot of the other thing. I haven't done a lot of, like, romantic, you know, whatever.
Me too.
But the thing is, like, I've had friends, and they're the most valuable thing in the world, right? If anyone views a friendship as less important or less valuable than a relationship, they're gonna be bad at both of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, your girl should be your best friend. Yeah. So if you don't value the friends that you have, and if you don't value the friends who aren't dating you, then that's a way for her to look and say, like, oh, you wouldn't value me when I'm your best friend, because that's what a relationship should be, right? Like, oh, I see how you value your friends, and that's how you'd value me, right? So yeah, relationships can end and remain friendships. Also, if they don't, that's chill too, right? You know, like, whatever you can handle emotionally, that's okay. That's the right choice for you guys then. But yeah, no, that's actually love, right? Because it was requited and then it wasn't, as opposed to a situation where you made a version of a person you know that loves you in your head, and then you got disappointed that they weren't real. To which I say, just go on AO3, man. Just go on AO3 and write fanfic. It's free.
Someone said I got demoted from my wife. Oh. Oh.
I think it would be cool to do your idea, Ellie, of like teaching people kind of how to approach. I mean, there's gonna be people that are upset. There's people that
Yeah.
are upset right now. There's
Oh,
people
yeah,
that
yeah.
are confused about what we're talking about.
I've been
right
spicy,
now.
but
the
I
thing
don't
is,
know.
like,
It's good, whatever.
I
but
like
like,
spice. Yeah.
yeah,
Spice
like,
me up.
I don't know. I'm in like the opposite mood of spicy because I haven't had a recent bad experience. I only had
Oh.
like pretty recent good experiences, so I'm kind of neutral. I'm like, yeah, these guys were doing it kind of right. I'm just kind of chilling and vibing.
I've mostly had pretty decent experiences. I don't know. It's very hard for me to know when someone is approaching me romantically versus as a friend, and I talk to strangers all the time. My experiences are mostly good, and I think most people are mostly cool. But I do think that approaching people as like a thing is kind of an awkward way to do it. I don't know anyone that's ever worked for it.
Yeah,
I have a lot of
yeah.
I have a lot of friends because I have a lot of like theater kid guy friends. So I have a lot of friends who date a lot of women, and none of them do it by randomly approaching them. Some of them get randomly approached, but no one. And they're not taller than you. They're not richer than you. They're probably not even hotter than you. I mean, I love my friends. They're cute, but so are you, I'm sure, right? Most people are kind of cute. they are just like normal and chill and they have hobbies. But also, if you don't live in a city, if you don't have like a way to engage in your hobby in like a public place, these things are really hard, right? Is this stream bald friendly? Heck yeah, it is. But yeah, no.
We are the boulders.
We're the balders. Get bald. But yeah, no. It's really hard to meet people if you are not in a city and you don't have opportunities to engage, right? There are no third places, right? So anywhere that you go to do your hobby, it's going to be expensive, and if you don't have the money to do it, you're not going to be able to go, right? And there are ways around that, but also they all cost time, and you don't necessarily have time, and maybe you're autistic and you get home from work and you have to take all of your clothes off and put on pajamas immediately, and you can't put on real clothes again because they feel too much on your skin. You only have you can only do that for so long every day, you know? Anyway, I'm speaking too personally, but the point is, right, like, maybe there are any number of reasons why you can't go out. It's hard, right? And people are isolated and they don't have the same kinds of social networks that they used to have. People didn't used to meet each other more by approaching each other randomly in public. That isn't the thing that's dried up. People used to meet each other more through friends. It used to be that the biggest way that people met each other was through friends. Now the biggest way people meet each other is online, and those numbers have like inversely, right? They've basically gone in an X shape. So if you think about it, it's not that it's getting harder to talk to random women in public and have them like you, or have random women in public approach you and have you like them. Neither of those things have gone down particularly. What's gone down is having a social network that has women in it. So your friend is like, oh, you might like this girl, you know, a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
That's what's
A lot
gone
of
down.
people these days stay inside and like I don't know, they go to work and then they go home, and then there's not that much opportunity to like, it was easiest to meet like other people in school, like personally, like in university and in
I don't know,
school
I'm
when
nodding.
you're
I never went.
forced. I said, when you're forced into these like third spaces, and like now there's not that much opportunity to
I
do
need
that.
adult school. Isn't that
Yeah.
college?
I don't know if
I've said this before, we need lunchrooms, but for adults. I wish this existed. I wish you could just have like a lunch cafeteria that you could go to as, this is so, no one else wants this, but I want this. I want this so bad. And then you could just like sit down at lunch tables and meet people. But food courts aren't the same thing because, okay, when you all go to the same school, it's normal to sit down at a lunch table with people you don't know and just like chat. It is not normal to sit down and like in a mall food court with people you don't know.
Or like a mall. I'm gonna go to a mall food court and I'm gonna like find somebody sitting with like their group of friends. And I'm just gonna sit down. I'll be nice about it. Be like, is this seat taken? I think I could get away with it.
You could, because you're like so cute. They'll be like, oh, she's so cute.
All right.
Yeah. Cute girl privilege.
All right, never mind.
There are places where all of this applies somewhat less. And I don't know all of them, but in my experience of the things that I do and my hobbies, I feel like there's a lot of mingling that happens. So I like to run, right? And so I do some races.
Yeah.
And so like when you're mingling before a race, there's just a lot of people there and everyone is kind of chatting and everyone lives pretty close together, right? Because, right, we all, and it's free. But everyone lives pretty close together because there are a ton of these events, so find one that's local to you. You know, obviously I'm lucky to live in a city, but there are a lot of these in a lot of places. And so like you can mingle before a run and then you're not really talking to strangers. It's just kind of fun and it's kind of chill. And there are sort of situations where you're expected to interact, and there are a lot of running clubs. I'm not in a running club, but there are a ton of them and I've been in them and they're really nice. Now, also music. Open mics are a place where people are just kind of expected to mingle and goof around and talk. And you're like showing something you're passionate about and seeing something that someone else is passionate about. So I think that that's a really good place to meet people, right? But yeah, no. My friends do local theater.
The place I went is probably an amazing place.
Oh
to
my
meet
god,
people.
yeah. It's like local. If you go a lot, then you're gonna notice the same people that are regulars.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you're just
get
gonna
to
have
know people.
opportunities where it's not like approaching a stranger in public. Instead, it's
And the
just
thing
like
is, it was, like,
hanging out.
Yeah, It was like almost encouraging for Riz because the guys had to ask the girls to dance. So it's like encouraged the shy guys to ask the girls and encouraged the girls to say yes. So
Girls
I
can
think it was,
also
like,
ask the guys. I used to go to contra
Yeah.
dancing. I used to go to contra dancing like every week with my friend, and we would literally the contra dancing people who do like line dancing, it's mostly like old couples and like that's it. It's mostly like middle-aged and old people.
There were so many young places, people at the place I went. Most of it was young.
Well, that's because it was partner dancing. I swear to God, if you go to good old-fashioned line dancing, it's always the old people, but I love them anyway. It's fine. But like, I feel
Grandma
like
and
if I was
grandpa.
like middle-aged and divorced, I would be at that line dancing, dude. Oh my God, I'd be at that line dancing. But yeah, there are a lot of places where you don't have to just approach a stranger, which I think has a low success rate and is kind of uncomfortable. Like, I think the reason you're uncomfortable to do it and the reason why girls are uncomfortable to receive it, that's not actually like a way that like women are taking something from you or like a way that your life is hard. I think that's uncomfortable for everyone involved because it's an uncomfortable situation. Like, I think it's just uncomfortable to approach a stranger and uncomfortable to be approached by a stranger with intentions. I like talking to strangers,
doing
but
here's the way you can know if it's an awkward situation because it's romantic or if it's an awkward situation because it's an awkward situation. Literally just replace it with a platonic guy. Like, I could imagine the same situation being kind of awkward for a girl, for if I went up and complimented a girl. Like, for me, it's the same. It's a little bit less because I don't really have to worry about like turning bad usually, but like I don't know, for me it's like a similar amount of awkwardness or confidence for me going up and like telling a girl something like, hey, there's some toilet paper on your shoe, to like
yeah,
going up
scary,
and like telling a
difficult.
guy like, hey, there's some toilet paper on your shoe. Like, it's the same level of difficult no matter who is the situation. And so that tells me it's just awkward to
Yeah.
go up to people in general, you know?
Talking to strangers is fun, but talking to strangers with goals is weird and awkward. And being talked to by strangers with goals is also weird and awkward. And I think that it's not a very good way to meet people. I think a good way to meet people is to get involved locally, embed yourself in a social network if you can. And again, I know these things require a lot of resources that are not available to everyone, but so does approaching people.
Well,
in public,
volunteer
right?
at like an animal shelter, and you'll
Ooh,
find
that's
like
a
a
good
cute
one.
little, like a cute girl that really cares about animals.
Yeah. And also, people meet online these days a lot. There's like online communities. Like, I think people meet through playing games together, or like all that stuff. As long as they're actual people and not like, yeah. I think that's also possible.
Yeah. Oh, maker spaces. Oh my God.
People get married through VR chat.
That's true. No, I mean, and like there are ways to meet people online that are more like. Okay. This is like
my
crazy.
Parents technically, my parents met online.
And
I
now
didn't
they're
know that.
married.
They're not married anymore. They
Oh, they were married. And
They were married,
Yeah.
and they had a beautiful daughter.
Yeah, yay! That's like kind of a W.
They're married for a while.
They got demoted.
They waited till I moved out to divorce. Yeah, my dad got demoted.
Oh no.
Uh,
But yeah, I think the reason that it feels awkward to approach someone is that it is. And if you can find a way to embed yourself in a social community. Okay, wait. This is
yeah.
two different couples who met in my community are now married or engaged. So like what I'm saying is like I feel like dating apps are not as good a way if you're gonna
VTuber
meet
chat
someone
is like as equally as good.
just any interest community on the internet. I feel like you're gonna have more luck than you are in like online dating. I feel like online dating is genuinely just like okay, I've only ever used apps to find a bassist, but it looked disgusting on there. Like, I don't think anything good has ever happened on there. I don't think a lot of people get married from Tinder.
Apps are not good. Apps are not good. In my experience.
They're made to take your money.
Yeah,
They're like literally made to take your money. It's 90% dudes on there.
So you can swipe and stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah.
We used a dating app to find a
Not fun.
bassist. Yes, we did, and it worked. We couldn't find any bassists because they were all inside, not going outside. And then we found out that they were all on Tinder, so we made a profile for our band, and we found a bassist in like 2 days. We'd been looking for months.
That's so funny.
The only good way to use a dating app, IMO, is to find bassists. But yeah, no, I think
that's good.
yeah, just find places where people are doing things you're interested in. And I say like just as though this is like tried and true advice. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. None of us have, I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is, I think that works more based on my friends who have partners. Because none of my friends have ever had a relationship that started on apps go anywhere. Anyway.
I'm writing this down because you guys are more experienced than me, and that's saying something. So I'm like, noted.
I think anyone I've ever dated was my friend first. So I don't whether that's from mutual friends or just shared interests. I think that's always nice. Yeah. It's just nice. Yeah. And then I promote them.
Oh, I love
And
this!
then I demote them later.
Oh, love is like a flower and friendship is like a sheltering tree. I love that! I love that! Oh my god. Yeah, dude, when I say like, if I never am with anyone, I think it would be okay because I've got like my friends for life. Like I have people who I truly think of as like, Minnie, you said like soulmates, right? Like platonic soulmates.
Like platonic soulmates.
Like I have
feel
just
you
found
guys-
my people.
I've said that about you guys before. It's like you're like my platonic soulmates. I can't imagine life without you, but not in a romantic way. It just feels like especially for me and like Ali and Cerber, for some reason when we met, it just like clicked.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I've never experienced it in such a way where it was like I met somebody and within 24 hours I could tell them anything. Like I felt like I knew them my entire life. So there's no other explanation that I can think of other than like platonic soulmates.
Yeah. Sisters.
Yeah!
Like sisters from another different mothers.
From
Stepsisters. Stepsisters.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Stepsis. Yeah.
Soul sisters.
Yeah. Movies from different movies.
Yeah!
I love that.
Movies.
But yeah, like I've
We're
got
woomies.
Movies.
I feel like I'm just kind of set, you know? Like I'm just kind of okay with this, right? And I think that that's good, right? I think that when I was a little younger,
People always say you should have your own life. Like you make a good part. You make the best partner when you have your own life kind of built and sorted out. I think, or just have things going on in your own life that you can, that having a partner only adds on, like makes it more beautiful. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't freaking know.
Yes.
I don't know anything.
and I think that when
I
you're
don't know
really
anything.
desperate for a relationship, in the same way, and this is like such useless advice. I remember people telling me when I wanted friends so badly to be less desperate, and it's like, bro, that's like, how though? Like
That's all
I am.
want. How do I?
I am desperate. How am I gonna be less desperate? I literally am desperate. But I do think that it made me a pretty weird and off-putting potential friend, right? Until I kind of I was very lucky, right? I found friends who just kind of like dealt with me being extremely weird and desperate. And I'm really grateful to them. And then once I had that and I felt that sturdiness, I was a lot less weird about it. But I think that with relationships, it's the same thing. Like I think when I was at a point in my life when I was like, oh god, am I ever gonna have a partner, right? Like it makes you weird. It makes you be weird about
They
it.
sense it. They sense the fear.
They sense it. And so like
They
when
can smell it on you.
when you can
Yeah,
come
I think
to
it's
a
to the point
place
where you're like, I don't care. I might die alone, and I'm okay with it. I could adopt a cat. Like, you
yeah,
just have to somehow gaslight yourself to be in that mentality, and then it's like you could maybe have Riz.
I feel, at least for me, and I don't know, like, who knows how it'll go, but I do think that, like,
Yeah.
being in a place where you're like, oh, I actually don't really care if this is a part of my life or not. How did I stop being desperate? Well, my sister had kids, and I am a huge part of their lives, and I see them all the time. And it feels like I got a lot of what I wanted out of kids, and still do, right? And also, like, listen, I work 2 jobs, and I have for a really long time. And I'm doing pretty well in my career. And so if I reached a point where I did want to have kids, I could do it by myself. I have a lot of amazing friends, and they're all around me and could support me in the ways that I needed. And I could just have them. Like it's pretty easy.
She's gonna build it.
It's pretty easy to just get your hands on. It's much harder to have kids on your own.
Wow!
It's much harder to have kids on your own as a man than it is to have kids on your own as a woman. And I have, you know, I chose to buy an apartment with a daycare attached. And there is a lot of good childcare around here. And I work very hard, and I've saved forever. And so if I wanted to have kids, I could. You ever thought about adopting a kid? Ooh, it's a fraught thing. It's a pretty fraught thing. You should probably look into it. I also used to think like, oh yeah, adopting is like a kind thing for all of those children who don't have parents. But it turns out that most people who have a kid want their kid. The adoption system is kind of terrifying, especially globally, and a little bit cruel. And so yeah, I don't know. I would probably just have them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I
just get an
really
AI
just
daughter.
want to have
Yeah.
more cats. I just want cats, like many cats. I want to be a cat lady, and like that's all. Oh yeah,
my
yeah,
Susie.
you come here.
Anyone who thinks it's creepy for a man to say that he likes kids, that person is a freak. That person is a sick little freak. Anyone who thinks that's creepy for a man to like kids is a sick little freak. And you don't have to prove anything to them because they're a sick freak.
Well, at least said. Yes.
What the heck is that? Ellie, marry me?
Nah, just leave it, man. Just leave it.
You're a perfect woman. You're amazing. Marry me. Sorry.
I like the end.
Hell yeah. Never say no. Just say yes. Just get married.
Whoa.
Shot got shot.
He got banned.
No.
When I
got
saw
the
one of my
banned
mods
from
banned
chat.
him.
Aw.
He got
Oh my
banned from
God.
my chat. Rip
That
Bozo.
made me almost like fart because I was like holding it in, and then I started laughing so hard. Oh man, that was so funny. He got demoted. I love that. That's a funny little thing that we made up this stream, guys.
Yeah.
And chat, you guys, actually it was the chatter that did it. So
Yeah, I was about to
Thank
say
you
you
so
just took
much.
the credit from him.
yeah, I just stole it from.
You're like, that's a funny thing we made up, by the way. We did that. I was
Yeah, okay, delete his chat so that it looks like we made it up.
we did that.
Yeah.
We did that.
Yeah. It was
We-
us. Yeah.
I want to lick the code bug.
Oh yeah, it does. They look like gummies, like little gummies.
Aw, I
Yeah.
bet they'd be delicious,
So
dude.
does my
Sour.
worm, bro. My worm looks like a little gummy. Hang on.
Give me your warm.
Wait. Ali, do you know how to make your worm? Or sorry, your. Do you know how to make your bug spin? Yeah.
Spin?
How do we make your bug spin?
Dance.
Wait.
Dance.
There we go.
There it goes. Yeah.
I gotta move over. Oh shit! Yo. Take that,
Yo,
bug
he's
for the
hitting
club.
it. Round town.
Take that.
Taking
bug
out
to
me
the
for the guy I
club.
know. I'll be been married a long time ago. Where do you come from? Where do you go? Where do you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Ga-ga-ga-dee-ga-da-ga-da. Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where do you come from? Where do you go?
Look,
Where do you come from?
because
Cotton Eye Joe.
you always, when I got my model done, I asked for like a spinning as well, but because it's like on Gooby's head, it just looks like he's like drilling into her head.
Oh my god! Wait, is he?
Lobotomy. The tubotomy right there.
Yeah, tubotomy.
Oh my god.
Oh no, Gooby!
Oh, I
Gooby,
can't wait for my
please.
lobotomy.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
lobotomy. Me next. Me next.
Okay, I'm going. I love a slow drill.
It's so slow.
wait,
I love how
wait.
slowly he rotates.
Guys,
Wait,
the lobotomy is successful.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
My turn.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
wait, give her the lobotomy. The bottom-belly.
okay. Here. Sorry. I'm gonna stay still. I'm staying still. It does look like it's going into your head. Oh, here.
I like this
The slow
one.
drill. The slow drill.
There.
Wow!
The lobotomy was
Yummy.
successful for
Oh my
me.
god!
The gremlin model.
Yeah, the
I love
lobotomy
it.
was successful for me.
She lost a lot of dimension.
But I can still do this.
It's like the way that it just 2 frames up, like 1 frame up and down, makes me want to just yoink it out of your head so bad. And I imagine that your brain, I imagine that your brain is attached to it. So like when I pull it out, your brain would come out too.
No!
Yeah, well, I got differences.
Like, whoa! Put that down. It's not. It's not like that. I was just kidding.
Yeah. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I'm just saying, don't make me do it.
Our girl
Oh,
is
you're
such
gonna-
a proud
is that a
American.
hostage situation.
Yeah, it's a hostage.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, this is
I
the
don't-
only way
well,
I
I
can
don't-
hold a minion on our collab. Wait, can you hold Worm Pile? This is the only way the
yeah.
minions can be included too. I don't have a grab on my regular model. Look, guys, it's our whole community is here. The minions are so happy. They love it. They're so happy.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's suffocating at all.
Like a breeze. Look at him.
think his head's gonna pop off soon.
Here, look at his little tail.
Oh yeah, it's very straight. Yeah.
I can make it not straight. Look at that.
What? How?
Jiggle.
Oh,
Jiggle.
oh yeah, you're jiggle. It's jiggling.
Yeah. Do a jiggle?
Whoa.
Whoa! It jiggled so big for a second.
Do it jiggle?
Its expression is so
I love
good.
the style of that model so much. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I want to see like an Ellie gremlin. Yeah.
You got the tooth model. Is that
Gremlin.
what you wanted?
That's
No, okay,
that
the
gives-
tracking is not great on this model, but for some reason my eyes are better tracked on this model than my regular model. Like you can see every pixel that I look at.
Whoa, yeah. She's
Whoa!
looking
And
all around.
It's like almost upsettingly good. How is that so good? Why is that so much better than like anyone else's eye tracking on any other model?
Right? Wait, let me
Wait,
do
no,
an eye roll, like a really
My
slow one.
eyes. That, what
Oh
the-
my god,
Wait, my
those
eyes
things
can't move
rolled!
that much. I can like barely look left and right.
Wait, like a clock?
Whoa. That's crazy.
I don't know why they did that. It's very it's a little unsettling how accurate it is.
Now we know what you're looking at. Now we know.
Uh,
Oh, now we don't know.
I don't
Now
want to
we
change it
don't
back.
know.
It's
Yeah.
for the silly.
Oh.
Huh?
She's gone.
She's gone. I wish I had like a little gremlin kind of model, but I can't justify it, man. I can't justify it. It's the kind of thing that I could
Well, it's
justify
a
for like a
character here.
subathon.
Oh, you know what? You were
Oh yeah,
discussing
that's
like,
why I
like,
got mine. It was a subathon goal.
Ellie was like, I always creep in like Ellie's Discord, and she was discussing like your face. You were discussing like how hard it is to get art for like your little covers and stuff.
Oh my god,
Mm,
dude.
I'm like, yeah, it's not easy.
Oh my god, Griffin.
I have the worst luck. I think everybody have the worst luck, honestly. I don't know how. No way! No way! Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
Our server!
My server! May
whoopee.
2026
Hello, server.
bring you puppy love. Oh, happy New Year!
Happy New Year! We gotta shave this dog someday. Someday we're gonna shave this dog nice and bald.
Yeah, when are you? You're gonna
Yeah.
join us and become bald someday, Serby. We're gonna get you.
Yeah, yeah. One
Every
day.
Tuesday.
I love her.
Every
I miss
Tuesday.
her. She's so good.
She was doing art today. She was
Oh,
drawing
drawing, right?
stuff. Yeah. I peeked in a little.
We need to peek. Hello, Minawan.
Mm,
Minawan.
Minawan.
Hello,
Minawan.
Minawan.
Is nostril
Hello.
tracking a thing models can do?
What?
So
Nostril
no is the
tracking.
answer.
Ew.
There is a way that you can flare your nose, right? Without moving anything else on your face. And it was one of the proposed... Okay, so ARKit, the standard, was created by Apple, and in their original proposals, they did initially have nostril flare. Because they... they wanted to track every individual independent way that a face could move.
Mm.
And then they didn't do it because that's dumb. I think they
That
made
would've
the
been
right
interesting,
choice on
though.
that one. But yeah, when you
Yeah.
look at
Really?
VTuber tracking, the very best VTuber tracking, all of it, with some tiny exceptions, basically all of it relies on some subset of ARKit shapes or derivations of ARKit shapes, right? And so once you know that, then you know exactly what can be tracked and what is tracked.
Wow.
Does it have jaw flex tracking? So, kind of, is the answer. So they have, you can press your lips together, and it tracks your jaw independent of your mouth being open. So I'm going to open and close my jaw with my mouth closed, and you're gonna see.
I'm doing it.
See?
With
Yeah.
my mouth open.
And I can open my mouth without moving my jaw. So,
Adderall draw? More like with your mouth.
so
Like
see how I
moving
can
it
like
one
open
side
my
to
mouth
side
and
like
still have
this.
my teeth closed? Yeah. See how I can open my mouth and still have my teeth closed? Like, that is because my jaw is shut, but my mouth is open, right? So the answer is kind of yeah.
My model doesn't have teeth.
It's okay.
Toothless.
I think it's kind of good. I think it's kind of cute. I think it really works.
It wasn't supposed to be that way. I kind of like it better, but
Yeah.
like my original model files have teeth. My Life 2D artist just didn't put my teeth in.
I think it's like stylistic
But
where
I
it
think
really
it kinda
works.
when you
looks better.
bite.
Yeah.
When you bite, it's
Yeah.
gummy.
Yeah, I feel like it's like
You have the
People-
mouth thing.
people talk a lot about like, oh yeah, better tracking, more, but like better tracking isn't always more tracking. And the style of your model needs to
Yeah.
match the amount of like granularity in your tracking. Like if you have like a little gremlin model and it has like super realistic type tracking with every one of the face shapes, it's gonna look a little bit terrifying. That's not how that thing should emote, you know? And so for that reason,
Uh-huh.
it's not always better to have more tracking that isn't always more expressive, that isn't always better. And in the case of teeth, I actually think it's like a cute stylistic choice. Whoa, Nevo Curry, thank you so much for 10 gifted. Thank you. Thank you so much, Giga Chad. But yeah, no, I think that there are a lot of models that don't have teeth where I think it's a good thing.
You have the mouth like
My Suri is
little
not complex,
thing,
but it's
yeah.
so perfect. I know! I love your Suri, Mardo! I love it! Please give her to me.
No. She needs to be here. We
I need to shave
see
you.
her.
We must
you
shave
go
her.
I
bald?
want to see her. I want to see Sorby. Oh yeah.
On me? On my head?
Your
Me?
head, yeah.
All of our head. Take turns.
Yes! That's so good. I can't wait. I have hopes.
It's
We
very
can pin
cute
her
and
to our model,
bouncy.
but we have to control her position. We would have to take away her autonomy to pin it to our model.
Oh no! That's scary.
We could have her keep her autonomy, but then she would have to balance like this. See, like you can't pin me. If I put
yeah, you
myself
can't
here,
pin,
I'm not
yeah,
pinned.
yeah.
That works too.
But she could be like this. Yeah. Yeah, like this.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Whenever I zoom out, I'm like, holy legs. Like,
Oh my god,
Wait,
she's
stand
all
next to me.
legs.
Make our heads the same size.
okay,
Wait,
like, look.
I'm
make yours
getting
a
in
little
on this.
bigger,
I'm
I
getting in
think.
on this.
Yeah. Holy legs.
this.
Oh, we
I
are
think
both
our heads
kind
are
of
the same
legs.
size. Yeah.
Are they?
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. This cannot be real. all right, guys.
99% legs.
I don't like this game anymore. I don't like this game anymore. This cannot be right. Is my head smaller? Can I... It's not. It's almost
Cope.
okay.
Wait, guys, Ready made something and I'm sending it in the chat. I'm sending it right now.
Okay. Yeah, show
I'm sending
us.
it immediately.
Me when I freaking get you. I like this. Oh,
Let
wait.
me drag it in.
Me
Let
when
me try to
me when I
drag it in.
freaking get you.
That is me when I freaking get you. Yeah. You guys could hold me.
My little baby.
Okay.
I love that baby. The baby. I don't know if I'd call it role play, but like I just loved it when she was a baby. I was like, yeah, I love it when she was a baby.
Dude, babies are so cute. Oh my god. I love the weird stuff they get up to. What?
I don't know any babies.
Delta! Oh my god, Delta! Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you.
Holy Giga
Betty.
Ah! Delta
Oh, you guys are in a train right now.
doing
guys
the
are-
thing
Wait, we
that
are.
Delta does.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, did they?
You guys are in a train.
Yeah, you just said for me too!
Thank you
You
so much, Delta!
Oh my god!
You're training.
For
Wait,
real!
let me see. What was it last time? Whoa,
Let me
31 is
see.
crazy.
Wow.
Yo,
Cyber cat.
Ball
me when I
painter the
freaking
Oh
get
my
ya.
god.
You wanna
Thank you,
friggin'
Delta.
Oh my
get
god.
Me when I freaking get ya. Get ya.
Well, some of them just got timed out for 1,000,000 years. What did they do?
What? Gulp?
I won't think about it. The mods, I trust my mods. I just get nosy sometimes.
No, I get curious too, because I'm like, oh, I want to know. Even though it's like, you know, the reason they
Dr.
ban them is so that
Wu!
we don't have to read them, but I still like, I
Yeah.
still want to know, you know?
Me too.
Dr.
Yeah.
Wu, thank you!
Sometimes I press the
Gotcha.
show hidden message button to be.
Oh
like,
no!
But that's
I never
it's
do
like
that.
really
Because I just
mean.
get too
like, regret it.
curious.
Yeah. I'm
I
like,
always
"Ooh."
regret it, but I'm like, I want to see
Yeah.
what did they say?
I regret. I have regrets.
Oh, my
Yeah.
music died.
I have so many regrets. I don't want to look.
Wee.
Guys, I'm gonna go check if I have another piece of pizza. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm thinking
yeah.
about pizza.
No worries.
Thinking
Pizza
about
time.
pizza.
Zaza time. Now it's just me and you, so get over here and do
Just
your okay. Wait. Ellie's not here to protect you anymore.
No, I'll turn it off. I will hide it. Don't make me
You're gonna
hide
turn
it.
it off. When are you gonna turn it off? That's horrible. Why would you do that?
I wanna shave it off. I'm gonna use some hairspray or something real quick. I can't shave it off. I'm gonna use some
You can flatten it down. Like
yeah. Let me give me a second.
You're gonna push it onto
scared.
your head. I thought Tricky was talking to us. No, you guys are safe. Code Guys and Minions, you guys are safe. But you know, for now.
I'm back and I have pizza.
There, I'm safe. I flattened it down.
I still see it. Oh
wait, you don't see it?
Oh, I
Do you
see
not
it.
see it now?
I see it on the VTube studio, but it's flattened on stream.
Is
Am
it
I
gone or not?
crazy? It's like it's gone on the stream, but it's not gone in the program.
What?
How did you do that?
I flattened it down.
Damn. I'm gonna root through your root hairs and look for it. It's gotta be one of these hairs. It's gotta be one of these.
You cannot have it.
Oh my
it's
gosh!
So, like,
R-Type,
it's
thank you
so
so much for 5
springy.
gifted!
Thank you.
Oh wait, I missed.
Thank you so
I
much.
was distracted from hiding.
Level 17, guys.
Thank you, Endo, for the 10 and Doctor for the 5. Thank you.
Thank
I'm sorry I
you.
missed you. I was scared of Chubby.
What?
I thought you wanted my whole game.
It's just I don't have. I think I have a very small one. Hang on. I don't remember actually if I have one or not. I'm just jealous, okay? Oh, you're a hoagie. Oh look, mine is flippin' small. Mine is so flippin' small.
I have an above average whole game. Look at this.
Wait, it's gone. Oh no, I don't have one. I
Oh.
only have it when I put my mask on.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, that's some pizza tracking right there, Wild Stag. Look at that.
Chewing. Chewing.
Candy. Doesn't she say chewing? Girls love.
Yeah, candy,
So
yummy.
Girls love chewing.
Cutie.
So candy love.
Um,
Like that, yeah. Mogu.
Oh my gosh, I wanted to learn Mogu because I keep hearing Serber cover it, but it's hard. I'm not the best at learning Japanese songs. It takes me a long time to
Me
like
too.
to lock in on the pronunciation, so it's very hard. The only part I know is Mogu.
Mogu.
Go man.
Go man.
That's it. Yo! Ayo!
I don't know it good enough. The minions just love Apata, and that's pretty easy.
Oh yeah. You're like
How that one blew up with the minions. I don't know. It was a one-off song I sang for
it's
like
'cause
a Halloween.
it's cute when you go
karaoke.
apata pata.
It's so cute. It's so good.
Apata pata. Yeah.
When I say that for the first time, there's no shot I would have ever predicted it being as popular as it is with the minions.
I
Do you-
don't know if
do you like the
Codebugs
song,
have
though?
favorites anymore. It's been so long since
Huh?
I could do a singing stream. I feel like Codebugs
I
don't even have favorites
know.
anymore.
I'm sure they do.
They
Codebugs, what's your
do.
favorite?
Yeah, what are your favorites? Tell her right now. Right now. Can you be
I
faster?
think they
'Cause,
like the ones that you guys do. Speaking of Ellie music, Chubi, you wanna Chubi?
what? What are you
Do you
doing?
remember? Do you remember?
Remember what?
Same mood.
Oh,
Thank
frick.
you.
Oh, I remember.
You remember?
Rainbow
You
Connection.
remember?
That's true.
You
They
tell-
always
you-
like
you
Rainbow
should tell
Connection.
her.
Why should I tell? Why would I tell? It's
Because
literally you're
I
the
don't
one who
want
was
to.
doing it.
Because I'm
What the
scared.
crap?
Because I'm shy, and you know it, so I make you tell.
I'm scared too now because you're
Go,
scared.
go, Timmy, tell her.
No, I'm scared because you're
No, you
scared.
tell
don't
her. No,
allow
you
me to
tell her. No, you tell
Wait,
her.
are you gonna show it to us?
It's not done yet.
Oh, that's
so
gonna
I don't
that's
know.
gonna take a lot. Yeah, you're gonna have to like. Do you
Yeah,
have any clips of it or something?
I don't know. Minions, is there any clips of it from yesterday? Like my best
I'm
attempt?
sure there's some clips.
Yeah.
Minions, lock in. Lock in now. I need
Oh,
the
wow,
clips.
thank
We need the
you.
clips. Yeah,
Just tell her.
thank
Just
you,
tell her.
What?
Ellie.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah.
Ellie, I wanna. I'm sorry. I need to lock in. No, it's nothing bad. Okay.
This sounds horrifying. You're like, oh, we need to tell her.
What is this? Is this an intervention?
No, it's a gift.
It does sound like that,
I'm
right?
just really bad at this.
A gift? You don't have to give me anything.
You're always so sweet, and I wanted to do this because every time before I like shower, I've been listening to Stupid Heart, and it makes me feel dancey. So I wanted to choreograph for you a dance for Stupid Heart, and one that's not too complicated that you could learn. And I started doing it
God.
yesterday on stream, and I'm
Oh my
about
God.
halfway done. I just have to do the second verse and the bridge and the outro. But the intro and the first verse and the chorus is done.
I'm
so
gonna
cute.
cry.
I loved it. It was so cute. It was so
I'm-
cute. It was so
I'm
cute.
working on. Yeah, I'm working
Well,
on choreographing for you, and I'm not really good at. I'm not a choreographer. I'm just a dancer, but I'm trying my best for you.
Thank you so much. Oh my god. You're so good.
wonder
Why
if
are you
someone has
such an angel? Also, Sean Bird, thank you so much for 5 gifted Giga Chat, but
Wait, somebody put a link in. Let me see if this passes my standards. Hang on, let me see. No,
oh my god.
She's like, I don't know about this clip.
I want to make sure it's one of my better takes of it. Hang on, I'm gonna
It's
review it
so
and then I'll share it.
cute. I love it. Cute.
Oh, this I
I was
already
getting
said
so
I was
much
doing the
cute
simplified
aggression.
version. Ugh.
The suspense is killing me.
I'm sorry, it's a whole minute because
No,
I did
no,
a lot
no,
of
I'm-
choreographing.
Oh my god, that's so much. Minnie being like, I'm not a
I know, I
choreographer.
did.
Is revealing it.
The minutes are
Me and
listening.
my stupid heart. Me and my stupid heart. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's a good enough attempt. I complained in the
Okay.
clip about it being a simplified version, but I think it's good enough to share. So you can show this if you want to.
Yeah,
Let
show
me this.
it. It's so cute. It's so
Oh my god, she's in a little dance
cute.
studio. I'm gonna die. Wait. I gotta find a way to make this work. How do I make this work? Okay.
Yeah,
gotta
also
go
we can
to-
count down Chibi, can you remove the meme?
Oh yeah. Hang on. The meme has been removed.
Wait, I think this will work. I think this will work. We gotta go
And then
here.
I'm sorry, Chibi, you'll have to count us down since you're the one not streaming.
Wait, what do I do? Oh, count?
You just
Did
go
you tell
like
me to count?
3. Yeah, whenever
yeah,
Ellie's
okay.
ready, you can just be
You
like.
guys, yeah. Just let me know when.
Okay, I'm ready.
Just let me know when. Let me know
I'm
when.
ready.
Okay, I'm gonna count. I'm just gonna count. Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, play it.
Please, I need this.
This is so cute! Oh my god! I love it! Oh my god, are you gonna teach it to me?
Yes, I would love to.
This is gonna be so cute. She's... I love her! I love her! Dude, I'm gonna cry. What? You made it!
It's not done yet. It's not done yet.
It's
I'm gonna get
amazing!
to the whole song. And so my goal for it is I want it to be simple enough that it's not too intimidating for you to learn. And I want it to be like good enough that it's not like hard to dance while singing. So like you could sing at the same time of doing it once you learn it, you know? So that's like my criteria for this choreography is
VR Chat dance party. Wait. I actually wanted to ask you. So I'm on New Year's Day. I have a collab with Daryl, right, in VR Chat, and you already did that.
Oh yeah.
And I was wondering if maybe like at some point you'd want to hop into VR Chat and just like help me practice controlling the camera and stuff, because I don't really know
We
how.
can practice.
And I'm nervous.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. Okay, so I actually had the idea to do some VR stuff tomorrow for New Year's Eve. If you wanted to, I would be down to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would, of course, be down to, especially like, oh my gosh, my microphone and my camera stuff were so bad that like if I could do it again, oh my gosh, it would be so much better. But I would be happy to give you an experience and teach you stuff.
It does seem hard, especially when you're
Thank you so
like,
much.
it's already nerve-wracking to do the stream, and then on top of that, you have to think about the camera and like the VR.
And she moves
aspect
around a
of it.
lot too, yeah.
Oh yeah, so you
Yeah.
have to like try to like
She's
follow
like
her
a
and
kiddo
stuff.
running around. I'm not even good at controlling the camera
Yeah.
when it's just me, and she's running all over the place, and you gotta keep showing her. It's
Me
hard.
neither.
Yeah, that
me
sounds
neither. I'm
hard,
usually
yeah.
so bad with my camera work, which is why the camera sucked for most of my collab.
I wonder why he doesn't have just like a cameraman. Like, it seems pretty doable.
I don't know.
I don't know how it works actually. There can be a third party in there that
Yeah, and a
like,
lot
does
of
the
people, that's how
camera,
they do
maybe?
it. Mhm.
I think some people
Maybe.
do that, yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe he should be the cameraman. I'm kidding. You can find someone. Production, ding dong.
Yeah, production. Come on, step it
Ding-dong.
up. Pay them more. Pay them more, please.
But that's when he eats. That's true. He needs time to eat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wait, I missed a
So,
raid.
yeah.
Drogon! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hi, sorry.
Yo!
I was distracted by pizza.
Oh, would it distract her? Like, would she think the
It might.
cameraman was another person and like
Oh,
try to
that's
interact
so
with them?
true.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Unless he could like explicitly tell her to focus on like a certain user, but I I don't know. It's like it's like a
Yeah.
lot to think about actually. Yeah. Yeah. True. Nothing is as simple as it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would be happy to teach you. If you preferred it to be off stream, then we could find some time for that.
I love after seeing people do the collabs in 3D. I love seeing all the like screenshots they get posted
Yeah.
to like Twitter after of you guys like
Mhm.
hugging or like it's so
Yeah.
Me
cute. Like
too.
yours had a really cute ones, Cerberus had a really cute ones. Yeah. Yeah. Very cute.
I hope that I can do it again. I miss her already. I got very
Yeah.
attached.
Yeah, it's different because like you can't hang out with her like offline, you know? So it's
Yeah.
like
Um.
yeah.
Another thing is like I'm very like physical, as you guys know, and I was just able to like touch her and pet her and like play with her little huggy and like play with her hair and rub her back, and I was just like I felt like my love language was so satisfied because I love giving like physical touch, and so I was just like, oh yeah, I'm providing so much love to this little cutie pie.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you. But we can figure out a time. If you prefer it to be off stream, we can figure it out.
Either way, honestly.
Mhm.
Either
I
way.
can't wait. I want to get 3D
Yeah,
so I can hang
we do.
out with you guys.
Yeah, we do have to talk.
Dude, once I finish Curly's model, I swear to God, if you still need... Because, like, the thing is, you already have most of a model. Like, you already have most of the hard parts done. And so, like, we just need to give you a body that's not wearing a bikini.
Oh, I could just be in a bikini all the time. And just no.
Heads up, I will cry.
Like
Bro, I'm crying every day of my life. I'm crying all the time. I'm already crying.
I cried in the collab. I think I hit it well. Yeah. We do need to talk probably off stream, maybe on stream. I don't think it really matters. I have to come up with plans for tomorrow because I said last minute, I was like, hey guys, are we doing stuff? I think we should probably talk about that at some point.
Yeah.
I should probably come up with what we're doing since I'm supposed to be the host. All I know is that last year I spent the New Year's counting down with the minions, and I wanted to change it up for this year. And you guys have been you guys, all my friends, have been such an integral, like, special part of my year. And I thought that it would be fitting to end this year and bring in the new one with people who have made such a huge impact on my life. And even though not all of them can make it due to like time zones and stuff like that, I would love for you guys to be involved in some way. And so I didn't think about anything else except that I want you guys to be there with me.
It's an honor.
Thank you so much.
It's
We
an
want to be there
honor.
with you, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, 2026 is over. Just like
What?
that. 2025 is over. Just like that.
I was not ready for that.
I time skip. My bad.
I said what?
Oh, it's over before it even started. Wait, yeah, I'm.
Oh my gosh.
I messed up the only thing the year.
I'm so excited and I'm so scared for next year.
I know. I'm literally scared too. I'm so fucking
Oh
scared.
God, I didn't even think about the fact this
so
is a
fucking
terrifying
scared.
year that's coming for us, isn't it?
Yes,
It is,
guys.
yeah.
2026 is gonna kick our little butts.
I'm freaking
In a month from now, I'm moving. Ah!
And that's a lot of work, man. Moving is like a fucking stressful, shitty experience. No
And I'm
matter
gonna visit you.
where you're moving
Yes.
to.
Yes! Woo! We have to talk about that.
Yes.
I need to send you a message. Hang on. Where are you?
Yeah.
I can just put it in the group chat. To be said first.
I love
Beat
her.
you to it. Yeah, you're gonna send a message. Well, I'm gonna send a message. I'm first. First. Yeah. Good job. Thank you.
Mhm.
First. One.
Okay, I
one.
sent.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I've missed you so much.
I know, but it's gonna be cool. Do you well, minions know where I'm going. I've been a little the country because I've been transparent since my
Yeah.
stream times will change and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can talk
Yeah.
about a little bit if you want to, Ellie.
Well, they know that that's where I'm thinking of going to grad school, but I also don't know if I'm gonna do that now because I like my job a lot and I've grown very attached to the people there, and the equity is quite good, and I believe in the company.
Fake them.
But also,
them!
I want this grad degree, but maybe not a video. I don't know anymore, but I am gonna go tour grad schools mostly as an excuse to go visit me.
Yeah.
It's still good to tour them, I think.
What about
Just to, like,
the good
get a
job
sense of
offer
it.
you got?
Oh, it wasn't an offer. I saw this on the clip title as
Oh,
well.
no,
It's an
it's
invitation to apply. So basically what it means,
Yeah.
is
Oh,
like
that's what I meant.
you are guaranteed probably starting at the second interview. And the answer is that I told him, yeah, I'm into it. And he told me a date for the interview. We're starting with the technical, which is nice. And it's like in a week. So we got time. Yeah.
No, but don't you really want to do grad school?
I mean, I do, but I want a lot of things, man. And like,
Yeah. But I want you to go.
I also want to
She's
go
so
very
selfish.
badly. I want eventually to have like work-life balance and like
Come with me, help me move. You can be my pet Roomba. I need to buy a Roomba for my new apartment.
that's literally me.
so
I'm
you
a
can-
Roomba.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
I
just
hire
eat up
your
all the-
services during my stay? I will pay
Girl,
you.
I'd
Not
vacuum for you
nearly
for
as good as your.
free.
I can't pay you as good
Wow.
as your job,
I
but I
love
could.
the vacuum cleaners have the green light that shows all the like dust and like everything. And then when it sucks it up, it's so satisfying. Like that is like one of my favorite things ever. The vacuum cleaner with the green
Yeah.
light.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can we
I love
implement a
that.
green light in front of you, Ellie, for your Roomba?
Oh yeah, make her eyes like shoot out
Yeah.
the green light so that she can like highlight all the dust and
Dust
the dirt on the ground.
Dude, I really want to
Yeah.
get like baby pictures of this of really all of the Balding crew. But like
Mhm.
imagine like a
Another
picture of all of us together as babies, but like
Aw,
I'm a Roomba.
I might have one. Wait, I thought you meant like the one that
Oh, shit.
sent,
No, like I think she means like
like drawn, like fan art.
Yeah, like
yeah,
fan
yeah,
art,
yeah.
like fan art of all of
Oh.
us together as babies, but like I'm a Roomba and like
She'd be a kitten.
I'm just a cat in a box.
a kitten.
Actually, my mom's favorite baby picture of me is one where I have a Pop-Tart box on my head.
wait, that's so cute.
Oh, that's really cute.
I have a
So
video.
you've always been box.
She's always
Yeah.
been box.
Yeah.
I have a video of my mom sitting in a cardboard box on the floor, just like chilling in there, but she's trying to pet our dog and our dog is too far away, and my sister's like, "Mom, why can't you pet the dog?" And my mom is like, "She's too far away." And my sister's like, "Why can't you reach her?" And she's like, "I'm in a box."
Yeah, once you're in a box, it's not
You
easy.
can't get
to-
out, man.
Yeah, get out of the box. It's got invisible walls. Like it's just not easy.
Wait. Look in the chat.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So cute. This is your mom's favorite?
Yeah.
I die. You're so cute.
Holy. That's a big dog. Because
Yeah.
they're so little.
Yeah, I can't tell
Yeah,
how
it
big
was
the dog
baby.
is versus how little Minnie is.
Yeah, she's very little.
She's so little, I can't tell if the dog is huge or if she's just really little. Server! Yeah! But Server's quite small, though. Have you seen her in VR chat? She's tiny.
I sent for context. I sent baby pictures in the chat.
Yeah. Baby. She was a baby. She was
And
literally
she
a
was a
baby.
baby, literally a
Yeah.
baby.
You were literally
She
a baby.
literally
was a
baby, innit?
baby.
And she was a baby, innit? Right.
It's crazy
Right,
that
yeah.
everyone was a baby. That
I
scares
know,
me.
dude. Do you ever just think about that? Like, whenever you see like a guy getting really angry in traffic, and you're like, "Oh, that's dangerous. It's strange
He was
how
a baby.
angry."
That was a baby.
And then you like picture him as a little baby, and you just like, it's like an instant way to have just like warm feelings about every person.
Yeah.
They are all babies and they all have mommies.
What if he was an angry crying baby? You don't care about angry crying babies? You don't love an angry crying baby?
Yeah, come on now.
I love
It's
every
a little
baby.
cranky. What?
What?
I hate angry crying babies.
I think it's like only on the plane and only if they're really close to me. Like if they're like in the back, like and I'm in the
I just
front,
feel
or
bad
vice
for
versa.
them.
I'm like, yeah. But then again, it depends on how long the flight is. If it's a 2-hour flight, I'm like, okay, fine. If it's a freaking like 10-hour flight,
But
and
their
the
little
baby is
ears, their
angry,
little
I'm
ears
like,
hurt and they don't
I
understand.
just more feel bad for them if
I
they're
feel more
on a...
like it's like it's like I don't know, on the parents more.
Oh, I
But
feel
not that
bad
they
for
can
their
do anything
parents
about it.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The baby, you're gonna cry. You can't stop. You can't force him not to cry. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little baby crying on the plane.
This comes from a place of such privilege because I have my giant, expensive, frick off autistic kid headphones, so nothing touches me. So I can be like, of course I love the babies on the plane, but it's only because I'm basically wearing like tanks on my ears. I'm like, a
I'm
baby
jealous.
is crying? I did not know. Dude, you could get the same ones. We could match.
Noise cancelling for some reason it gives me anxiety. I'm not sure
Oh,
why, but if
yeah.
anytime my ears feel like fully covered and I can't hear around me, I get very anxious. To the point where if I'm walking in public with like even earbuds on and playing music, I have to turn them down just enough so that I can hear like a little bit of the outside
Yeah.
panic.
There's a
Mm.
little bit of like uncomfortable feeling for me when I notice that the noise cancellation is happening.
Mm.
I'm like, I can, yeah, I'm like, oh, it's oddly quiet, but I know it's not quiet, and I don't know. I'm just like, what's going on? But most of the time, it's okay for me as well. Yeah.
Wait, Rye was
just- I-
behind a baby for 12 hours who was silent and adorable. What a well-behaved
Oh, what a
baby!
good baby!
Oh my god!
A good baby!
That's so.
See, I have to
cute.
keep myself in check because whenever I'm on a flight and there's a crying baby, my first thought is like, how weird would it be if I went up to the parents and asked like if they wanted me to hold their baby for like an hour? And then I'm like, I'm a stranger to them and this is like their prized possession. And if somebody asked me about that, like if I had a baby and somebody asked me that, I would probably be very scared of them and just say no, I'm good.
Mm.
But it does
Give
cross
me
my
your
mind.
baby.
It does cross my mind.
I got asked to hold a baby
me
the
the
other day
baby.
on the subway.
Oh.
Were their hands full or something, or they just wanted you to? Like,
Yeah,
Just said, here,
yeah.
have my baby.
No, her
Check it
hands were
out.
full and she was like messing with her umbrella and she
Yeah.
was like trying to sort all her stuff out and she was just like, "Can you hold him?" And I was like, "Okay." And then she just
my baby?
she just handed me her baby.
So crazy,
Bye,
but
baby.
you You look very trustworthy, so I
Thank
think
you.
Yeah.
I was a Boy
Yeah.
Scout.
yeah, good Boy Scout.
A
Held the
good
baby
solid
badge.
Boy Scout. Yeah. No, oh my god. It's a very sweet baby, and it was nice to hold the baby. But I did feel kind of
Oh.
terrified because, like, if someone puts that much faith in you, I don't know. Even if you think like, I'm not gonna mess this up. I know how to do this. But
I
then
know how
like,
to hold a baby.
there's so much pressure,
if
right?
you
You're
don't?
like, what if I don't know how to hold a baby?
Right.
What if I'm holding the
Yeah.
baby wrong?
My hands start shaking. And I'm
What
like,
if the baby
"Ugh."
starts crying and it's all my
The
fault?
vibe and
I haven't interacted with a baby in like I don't know, like over a decade. Like I don't know any babies. I don't know anyone that
a
has any babies.
decade.
So
It's okay. When I
how
have my
much is
baby,
a
you'll know me.
decade?
10 years.
Oh, yeah, a decade. Yeah, and yeah, I want to hold your baby.
my!
I want to hold your babies.
Yeah.
I want to see them at least. I don't know, even if I don't hold them.
You don't want to hold my babies?
Well, I'll hold it. I'll hold it. But like, I don't have to. Like, I'm not like trying to. Like, you like, I'm not. I don't have to. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, if you want me to,
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude.
I'm like,
I
down.
want you to hold my babies. I mean, they don't even
Yeah.
exist yet, but you know, I want you to hold them.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. I want you to
I'll-
hold my babies.
I don't know, man.
I would want to.
I love babies. I love the weird stuff they're about. I love how serious they are.
I
Yeah.
know. They're just having senses and stuff. Like they're just
Mm.
sensing things and thinking baby thoughts.
I
What
know.
I like when they look at your face and you can tell they're trying to copy it. That's my favorite. Like you make a little funny
Like your
face at a baby in
expressions?
public, and you're like, and they're like, as they like try to figure it out.
Yeah.
They're forming their first thoughts.
They're like, you're like, they're like.
They're so cute. I love
Oh,
how big their heads
Baby.
are in comparison. Like they can't even touch the tops of their heads because they've got little
Right.
tiny arms and big heads. I love that.
Right.
yeah.
So it's pretty big.
Crazy.
Dude, there is a way that like now that my niece and nephew are like solidly kids, you know? It's almost sad.
Mm.
Like obviously I love it. I love getting to know them. I love discovering more about them. They're like more themselves and more able to express themselves every day and they're so amazing. But there is a way that I miss just like little baby, you know?
Yeah.
Like it really
A lot
does.
of parents feel that way.
When you think about the fact that like for most of human existence you just kind of live in big groups where like someone always had a baby. Like if you wanted to hang out with a baby there was just always a baby around, you know?
Yeah.
And now that's just not the case. Like
Yeah.
you really only get to
Mm.
interact with like your baby, you know, your siblings baby, your parents baby, that's it, you know? Your baby's
That's
baby.
That's why I liked
Yeah.
when I worked as a nanny because I could interact with so many babies.
Babies are cute. Also, I like. Yeah, I really miss just. Like, I am an only
Thank you,
child
Despira.
that lives on my own. Like, I don't really have much community around me or
Yeah.
in general. So I do wish, like, you know, sometimes not in terms of like technology and societal progress. I just miss the concept of like a village. you know?
Yeah.
And not like
Yeah.
yeah, not because I want to go back and like not have the technological
Yeah, I
advancements
love
we
having a
have now,
toilet and
just because
antibiotics
I
and
want
stuff. But
people around me that take care of each other.
there's
like,
gotta be a way
you
to
can
have both.
be
There's
friendly with them.
gotta be a way that we could build a world where
don't
we
know
could have
how.
antibiotics
A
and
cult.
toilets and
cult.
community.
A cult. A cult.
Yeah, true.
They don't always have
cult.
toilets or antibiotics.
But we could make one, and if we make a cult, then we can make the rules, and we can include antibiotics and toilets, and just say share
Oh.
your baby is the only rule. Cult,
Yeah,
but share your baby. Cult.
I'm join.
Oh.
joining?
I feel like this is how we get in trouble.
My
VTubers start a cult on stream live.
I have a dream. I want to. Listen, it's not about a cult. I promise it's not about a cult. I have a dream. I want to have a giant VTuber house, like a streamer house,
This
but
is
a
a
VTuber
cult.
house with all my best girlfriends in it.
I think
No, but it would
it's
be cool.
nice 'cause
But it would be cool.
I lived in a streamer house.
I've never
where I
had a
wasn't really
roommate before.
close to the streamers, and I would really love to try living with creators I'm actually close to one day. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like
We should
Yeah,
be roommates,
whatever.
and they were roommates. Wanna be my roommate?
yeah.
I do think that it would be wonderful. Okay, so for a while, I lived in an apartment building with my
messy.
friends in the same building. And I feel like that was amazing because it meant that I could go visit them without putting on shoes, but
I
also
really like that. That too.
yeah. But also, like, we
You
had
get
a
your
lot
own
of space and
space. I like
privacy,
that.
and we didn't have to share a kitchen. And that is ultimately what I want. Like, I want us
I
to,
like
like,
that.
all rent out.
I don't want to share a kitchen.
Yeah, right? And then we have our own independence, and we never have to hang out, but we can just, like, wander over and lie on each other's couches all day, every day, whenever we want.
Yeah.
It was crazy when I was living in the streamer house. How messy the kitchen got in
Ooh,
such a short
yeah,
amount
I
of time.
couldn't, I
Like,
couldn't handle it.
we would have cleaners come once a month, and then within 3 days of the cleaners coming, it was like they never came at all. And
I'm a
I think that
little
was ultimately what
messy.
drove me insane. Yeah, I was like, I cannot. It's so messy. Just wipe the freaking counters. And then I would put up signs all over the house, like one of those passive aggressive roommates, and like remember to break down your cardboard. Remember to wipe the stove and after you clean. Remember to like. I was just like, and then still people wouldn't do it, which is like fine. Like I get it. Everyone's busy, but
Oh.
like, frick. I hated it. I hated being
Yeah.
that person.
Dude, when I lived in Boy Mansion, one of our roommates literally didn't know how to vacuum. Bro was like 19 years old and he had never used a vacuum in his entire life. It was crazy.
No.
No.
He need to learn.
He need to learn. I think he eventually learned. I reached sort of a
to
breaking
learn.
point because like I'm not an obsessively clean person and I never really like made it a thing. But I would just kind of like clean up whatever.
Yeah.
And then there was like a week where I was really sick and so I wasn't cleaning because I was just like stuck in my room. And then when I reemerged, it was such a nightmare. It was so disgusting. that I like realized like, oh my
It was an
god, like
apocalypse.
y'all would just live like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some people, yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's hard when you have housemates in general. Even if you get along so well, like,
yeah.
there's always gonna be things that, like, you don't see eye to eye with 100%. I feel like I've been in a lot of different, like, housemate, roommate situations as well. I think Ellie has been too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is now I live alone and it's nice,
Yeah.
but I do wish I had people around. Like it's lonely. So what I wish oh my god, you're
Yeah.
so cute, I love you. I do wish that I had like the ability to go visit people without having to put on a winter coat and like real clothes. Like I want to be able to hang out with my friends in my pajamas, but I also want to have my own kitchen.
Yeah, I want my own
Exactly.
kitchen. I'm messy. I don't need my friends to see how messy I am all the time.
I just like we're also like far apart. It's like I don't.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's like
Mm.
will our paths like
Please,
intersect? Who
please.
knows, right? Because everyone's on their own journey. So it's like oh.
But listen, if
we'll
listen,
never know.
there's a way
In
that
my best dream, we live in the same. Oh.
Apartment building.
She said apartment building. Apartment building. Apartment building.
Ellie.
There's a way that what, Ellie? Finish
Oh,
speaking, robot.
there's a way that I feel like our paths are sort of converging in some ways.
think so too.
Maybe.
I
I
might-
hope.
Wait, I want to write this in. I want to
Yeah,
write
maybe.
this. I want to write this in the group chat.
What would I use the
My
kitchen for?
brain,
Mixing beans with
my
yogurt?
brain.
That's exactly it, dude. That's exactly it. I have like one dish. I have a bowl and I have a spoon. I have chopsticks, but I basically never use them. That's it. I don't want to have to wash anybody else's dishes to wash my own. I want to be able to wash my dishes immediately after I use them. I hate when the sink is full of dishes because I only have 2 and I just want them clean immediately, right? I don't use the kitchen. I don't cook in the kitchen. So if the kitchen is gross, that's not fair, you know? Anyway, that's how I feel. I'm like so over having
And she
roommates mess up the
deserves to
kitchen.
have
I
her
don't even use the
conflict.
kitchen, man.
You're so
It
real
was
for
bad,
that.
and we kept getting ants because we live in California. So the ants
Ooh.
would keep coming to eat our little crumbies. And I was like, guys, freaking clean the kitchen. And they're like, no, we're gonna just not. And I was like, no.
I had a lot of ants in the summer, and because they kept coming in to eat my cat's food, so I ended up having to put like poison, and then also I had to give him like a water moat around his food. Like I used like a tray of water and put his food in the middle, so that way they couldn't get to his food.
Wait, Atlantis is so good. Becca Morshu, you cooked. Guys, it is almost 11. We've been streaming for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who you want to
let's wrap
raid? Are
things
you
up.
guys gonna keep streaming or?
No,
Maybe.
Minnie,
And
you
we
are?
still have to decide
Oh, you EP?
tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
true, yeah.
Maybe. We can talk about that after we
Yeah,
go
yeah,
down
yeah.
and
Buddy
stream.
then.
I have to.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I'm gonna find someone. Yeah. I don't know anyone.
Oh, okay. Let me look at who's online.
Yeah.
Back to
I
Twitch.
don't know
Whoa! Oh my
anybody.
God, Baji, what? Why did you give me more subs? Girl, why did you do that? You don't have to do that.
Hey, Budgie!
Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh my God. Your voice so pretty. Your voice so pretty, girl. If you ever need anyone to mix, let me mix your pretty voice.
Hello.
Was that crazy? That was a
It's
crazy
pretty.
thing to say.
I
Okay, who's
followed her
online?
for
Who are we
so
rating?
long.
No, it was W
Yeah.
Riz. It was W Riz. Don't even worry. It was W Riz.
W?
I need to be put out of my misery. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, I'm looking at who's on. Dude, I don't even know.
Do you?
There's so many people like.
We can
Okay,
go.
I don't want to raid into like a subathon. That's like on the nighttime, you know, like subathon daytime. Heck yeah, but subathon person's only sleeping. That feels weird. Oh my God, I don't know. Tobs, Len, the other Ellie.
Wait, I have idea.
Ooh,
I have an
okay.
idea.
Yes.
What about there's this girl that I found when I was doing collab with Fillion. And she's very sweet, small streamer.
cool.
Her name is Kim. And she rated me the other day. Oh, Budgie!
Yeah, let's get her.
So much for
Let's-
the 5 gift. You
let's
don't
go
have to
get
do that! You can just message me!
Yeah, girl, why are you gifting subs?
Don't give me subs! Slide
like,
in my
talk to
DMs.
us.
I much prefer that.
Well,
Please. I much prefer you slide into my DMs. I've been waiting. I follow you on
them back
Twitter.
and
I
talk to
literally
us.
follow you on Twitter.
I know,
Follow
same.
me back.
I know.
God, follow me back.
Oh
Anyway,
my God.
here's the link to her Twitch. She's
Oh, yeah,
very
yeah.
sweet. She's very sweet. We should raid into her.
Let's go. Let's
She
go.
also gifted me 5 subs.
What?
you
Girl, just literally just talk to us. What is this? What is this?
I followed her for so long. Like because there's only like a couple of VTubers that only do music. It's like me, like Baziru, Tinkerbella, and like I was so happy when.
Wait,
she
wait,
was
wait,
rated.
wait! That's
Yeah.
the end! Girl! Girl, hello?
Ellie Nuribot.
Huh? What?
I'm so too though. You're. Can we raid out, please?
Yeah, okay, let's raid, let's raid, let's raid.
Okay.
Kim.
Before I get in trouble. I didn't say nothing actually.
I've actually never
I'm
said anything.
raiding. I started my raid.
I'm also starting my raid.
All right, thank
Too
you,
late.
minions, and
Yeah,
Wormpal and
Wormhouse
Shootings
minions.
and Bulldogs for
Comment
tuning in
some
today
shoe minions,
for
surely.
the last ever, the last balding collab of 2025.
Oh my
Not the
god,
last
dude, you actually
ever.
scared me. I was like, what's happening? You said
Oh, boy.
what?
No, it's the last of 2025. There'll
The
be
contract-
more. We'll see you
The
guys
contract
next
on
week.
our friendship is over.
I
so-
love you
Yeah,
guys.
I forgot to renew.
Thank you
Ooh.
so much for hanging out. We're gonna be hanging out tomorrow as well for New Year's, and also I'm
Yeah.
streaming on New Year's Day with Neuro. So you know,
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Ellie content.
So excited for that.
this is like the most streams we've had in a week since I started my new job. So yeah,
Yeah.
So exciting.
let's
Remember
go.
to take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and most importantly, have a good rest of your day or
Have a
night,
good
whatever time
day,
it is for you.
night.
I'll see you guys again tomorrow.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
I'm waiting for the raid to go through.
Raid.
Feels like deja vu.
Raid. I just pressed the raid now button. We're going in.
Ooh, you don't like